Is there a way to turn the volume in my ear down?
What'd you say?
Is there a way to turn turd?
Yeah, turn mine down a little bit too if you don't mind, JT.
How's that?
That's much better. Much, much better.
I wasn't sure if that was reflective of the screen sound. Oh, here we go. Welcome to Rounders Live. I'm JT. I'm with Big Daddy Chaz and Hurricane Honda.
Hey,
Holly.
hey.
And tonight we're doing a 1-3 no-limit hold'em with a $500 to $1,000 buy-in with a 100% match. We've never done that before.
Mixing it up a little bit tonight, JT, huh?
Yeah, was it normally like 70% of your stack you can match, 75, whatever
Here
it
at
is?
Rounders, usually about 75 for the 1-2 games.
So we're doing 100% match this stack. We have Coach there in seat 1. He played on the last 1-2 stream and flat out crushed it for over $1,000.
Yeah, that was the cap buy-in one for 300.
Yeah, that was very
that's
good
impressive.
game. There's our man Fred. He goes by Taco in seat 2. Nicholas is in seat 3, and I believe he bought him for right at 500. Coach in seat 1 bought him for 800. Taco bought him for 734. I guess the $4 might be some tip and chips. There's
Where's Rob from today?
Rob is from Gainesville.
Gainesville Rob. Love to hear it.
Gainesville.
Nice.
And he's got his little Gator shirt on, so we can exclude Gainesville, Texas.
Sweet.
He's a Florida man. They're going to do a bomb pot to start out with. Looks like we quickly went around the table. There's Mike drinking a nice cold beverage. Bought in for about $5, $6, $7, $8, $900.
$910, $920 because he's got 10 out front, I guess.
Yeah, there's Magic wearing a Texas hat. I don't even know what Magic loaded up for.
I show 500 on my notes.
Your notes.
My notes
There's
say
5,
500.
6. He might have a 6.
Yeah,
A little over 600.
650, 670.
Short stack there. He's our military man. He's in the Air Force, about to move to Germany. Good luck to short stack over there.
He's a fun guy to play with. I played a tournament with him, probably a month ago, and really nice man and fun personality.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Player.
Bought him for 600. Gabe there in our black T-shirt. He bought him for $1,000, the max buy-in.
Dun, 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 dun.
He plays a ton of the Big O, so for him to be playing Hold'em, I'd like to see how he plays. I played a lot of hands with him in Big O. And then, of course, King Henry, 22, wearing his Derrick Henry shirt for the Tennessee Titans. Bought him for $640 and a nice cold beverage in front of him.
Looks like we're going to start off with a bomb pot here, JT.
Yeah, nice big $10 bomb pot.
Okay.
They are single board bomb pots.
Hey, look, that's our names.
That's your name.
Sweet. Got to let the people know.
Big Daddy.
Yeah. Are they doing, see they have a bomb pot button. Are they doing it every 30 minutes or?
They're going to do a bomb pot wherever the dealer button is and the bomb pot basically collide. They're going to do a bomb pot.
Oh, they're
So
doing
whoever-
it once
whoever
per
has the
round.
Once per
basically.
orbit.
Yeah.
Are they doing Hold'em or Omaha?
Probably Omaha. Typically, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Single board Omaha, but we'll find out as soon as they deal it
I
out.
heard him talking about it out there. I think it may be the dealer's choice. Whoever's on wherever that occurs is the.
Oh, awesome.
Is what I think it is. What
Dealer's
I thought I heard.
choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I cannot confirm or deny that. That's
So we're
just
playing 1-2-5 rules.
And what's that rule?
Dealer's choice for the bomb pots.
Oh, nice. So
Yep.
you can do Hold'em or Omaha.
Or pineapple.
Oh, pineapple.
Crazy pineapple. Yep.
Oh.
And is it always 2 boards with you guys out there?
You can choose 1 or 2 boards, but almost everyone always chooses 2 boards.
Yeah, and most oftentimes it's 2 boards, 4 cards.
Yeah, it's 90% of the time it's double board Omaha.
Even though we can't track the cards and the double boards as far as having the card reader working, we can still do 2 boards. We just have to figure it out for ourselves based on their betting size.
So I'm guessing it doesn't do all the statistics too on likelihood and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we can't see it. So Corey is our dealer tonight. He's going to start the game off, and then they're going to shuffle through. See how it worked in that dealing aspect of it.
Yeah.
Cards are in the air.
Love the puns, JT. Well, we know it's at least 3 card.
At least. Hogan they can stop and do pineapple. No.
Will he stop? And he keeps going. We're playing Omaha. Yeah, and I assume this is going to be single board. We'll find that out very shortly as well.
Yeah, he should be ripping right away.
All right. Well, this is a flop that 9 ways. Should connect with at least a couple hands, so we should see some money going in here.
We should see a set of 10s leading out with the Jack-8 and Queen-Jack calling.
That sounds good to me.
Uh-oh, there's
Well, look at-
rockets.
Yeah, that's a pretty good hand for Coach, but that is not a good flop for aces. He is going to lead into it, though.
There's our Jack-8.
Yep, we found the Jack-8.
Now, where's the Queen-Jack at, right? 8-7 could call,
8-7,
for
yeah.
sure.
Could come along.
He could catch the 6. He hoping to go low. Get the low cards run out.
Yeah, and he's actually...
Well, Coach can catch a Jack.
Well, you know, yeah, he's also got the backdoor flush draw right now.
And Gabe actually technically has a little mini wrap here, but all the 8s are out of the deck, so he's going to need the 6.
And the board pairs,
Interesting.
giving Coach a nice lead with the aces and 10s.
It's kind of funny. Whoever bets here should win. Looks like Coach is going to take the betting lead. This is a pretty ambitious lead. You'd expect with 2 callers someone has at least a 10 here, but he does bet, and he takes it down.
Yep.
And back to our regularly programmed or scheduled Hold'em game.
Stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. How would a all bomb pot stream work?
You'd probably need about 20 people on the list because a lot of people would bust.
Right. Especially if single board, but double board definitely, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the single boards aren't nearly as interesting because a lot of people will just play the nuts on the board, and you don't get a lot of people putting in money without the nuts.
With
So
draws,
typically they're
big
kind of,
draws, right?
yeah, they're not super interesting to watch in my opinion, or play. But, yeah, I mean, they're still fun, just mix it up every once in a while, play something a little bit different. Be interesting to see who kind of takes the lead of the table in terms of being aggressive. How many of these people have played on the stream before, JT?
Well, Coach played last stream. Fred's played. Taco's played. Mike and Rob have played. Nicholas has played. So far, I'm not sure about Magic.
Who's played more than once?
Coach,
Gabe.
Fred,
Gabe.
Nicholas, all those first 5, seats
Okay.
1 through 5.
Okay.
Easily. King Henry might have played twice. Gabe is a one-timer.
Okay.
Short Stack is a one-timer. So maybe 2 to 3 are their first time on the stream.
Okay. And it looks like we got a pretty interesting hand here right off the bat. We have Taco.
My goodness.
Yeah, and he had raised it up. We do not see his whole cards. But Rob here picks up the 2 queens. Also, obviously, a spot you want to be 3-betting. And he does get 2 callers here. So here we go. 3 ways to a flop and a 3-bet pot. Ooh.
Top set.
Yeah, and we'll see how this plays out. Obviously, Rob wants to be putting in a C-bet here. I think if it was a monotone board, he may consider checking back, but because there is a couple,
flush.
couple straight draws, flush draw out there, you definitely need to be betting here.
And he bets enough to keep everybody in, really.
Yeah.
$60 is not,
And we'll find out pretty quickly here the strength of Taco's hand, and yeah, he folds. And Nicholas, he has the 6 of clubs here, so having the 7 and 3 out there with 2 clubs wouldn't for the 1/3 sizing. Probably should continue with at least 1 card. And
he does not want to catch a 6.
no, he does not.
So if he catches,
Oh,
man.
no.
How does that is
Yeah.
Felt City.
Yeah, and Nicholas,
Unfortunately.
first hand of the stream here is going to be rebuying because he is losing all of his chips here.
The only thing that saves him from, if they don't get it all in right now, is if a club comes on the river.
Yeah. And
That's the only card that can save him, is a club.
Or a 6.
And with him betting, he might raise right here, just to get it all in.
And Rob with a really good decision here to betting. You don't want to be checking this back. You want to be playing for stacks here. And he bets a good amount.
A third of the pot.
Nicholas needs to be shoving here. This isn't a call. There's too many scared cards on the river. Rob has shown a decent amount of aggression this hand, so he should have something. So it should be a shove. We'll see what he goes with. And he's counting out all
He's
of his
got out
chips.
300 right there. Always a min raise,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. And, yeah, Rob probably going to shove here pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. He just
Yeah,
Yeah, and
he
a
rips it
snap
up.
call. Wow.
Right off the rip here, y'all. And he is drawing to 1 out. And it looks like the out is dead because Rob has the check mark. So, and there you go. Gainesville Rob. What a sick first hold'em hand.
Well, remember the other week when he played and he had that real pretty shirt on and he was all like Dapper Dan, and then he changed and went back to a T-shirt and then went and put it back over the top.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting a in-booth selfie here.
Hey.
I can't do it.
Haha.
I'm not good.
Wait,
enough.
let me go over here.
Hold on.
There. Do I need to get in? Yay.
Check that out on JT's Instagram.
Well, that's pretty
That's
crazy
unfortunate,
action.
right? I mean, I think the bet on the flop is the only thing that kept Nicholas in. I think if he makes it anything bigger, he folds.
Sure, yeah, especially with Nicholas's stack size. If Rob had bet something like 90 there on the flop, probably could have gotten away with it, or probably could have gotten away with a fold. But, yeah, Rob makes a good bet size there for $60. Should be calling, and he did call and just got unlucky that 6 came.
And he has reloaded.
Yep, another 500.
Yeah, that's no fun, set over set. I had 3 of them in one session the other week. And
In one session?
In one session.
Yikes.
One session.
Man, hand
That's
one.
tough to do.
All 3 were flops, too. Yeah.
Nicholas reloads for 500. Anybody in the chat? The Nick from Yuma. Nick, where you at, buddy?
Yeah, we'll be monitoring the chat tonight. So we got Facebook open, we got Twitch open, we got YouTube open. So if you guys want to shout us out, say anything, we'll be watching the chat. We'll respond to you guys. Just let us know what's going on.
If you have any poker questions, we got 2 of the best in the booth with me tonight. And I can make something up if you don't like their answer.
Well, speaking of, what do you call it? I want to publicly give Big Daddy Chaz a warm, heartfelt apology, and he knows why. So I stand atoned, and I am doing it publicly just for the world to hear.
Never do it again.
I'm so sorry, Daddy.
Kids and their alcohol, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this. We got King Queen versus King Queen.
Doing an ace hits the board. No fun.
Yeah, and if you're Rob here with the Ace of Hearts out there, it's a pretty awesome card when you have King Queen of Hearts in your hand. So pretty much a mandatory C bet here from Rob. And I imagine we're going to see Magic.
Wow, magic continues.
Yeah. Don't mind calling. Oh, he
Oh.
raises. Okay, very interesting.
Wow, magic.
And because of Magic's stack size here, I imagine Rob just has to fold. And
Yeah, he does.
He gives it up. Rob did not like it either. Gives him a little finger wag there at the
Yeah,
end.
in 30 minutes, they'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
good playback, magic.
Mhm.
That's the fun thing about playing in these things, and you can look back within a session and see, kind of how things transpired in the hand before. It does give you a little data for going forward, too. So it's always fun to go back and mess with people, especially when you get away with one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the best part of Rounders stream, when playing on this stream, is having that stream up right above you. Everyone watching back, watching the chat. I love that aspect of the stream. We have a lot of fun with it.
Okay. I was wondering why there's $3 out there in the middle. Little Corey got a.
Hey, did y'all send out has the text gone out to invite everybody to watch the stream yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen it yet.
I do not believe so.
Stream lag.
Yeah. Do we have anybody?
Oh,
We got jacks with a King Henry.
well, King Henry must be super excited about landing Julio Jones as a wide receiver for
Oof.
the Tennessee Titans.
That offense is going to be crazy.
Mm.
Julio, A.J. Brown.
Look how well Tannehill just started playing after leaving Miami.
Yeah. Seems to be a recurring theme with players who leave that offense.
I'm so happy that we got the Redskins received.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fitz Magic. Love
He's
that
definitely
guy.
an upgrade
Love
over Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dwayne Haskins didn't work out.
Yeah.
Ohio State has a lot of awesome quarterbacks that don't pan out for some reason.
Mm. Is there there's audio over here. Turn that.
A little back. Well, this could be interesting. Even though it's a paired board, there are two hearts.
Yeah, something for everybody there.
Oh, is it that one?
We have feedback.
That's
stream's
me.
playing
That's
somewhere.
me. It's me.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get the chat because I don't see the chat over here.
All right, so let's get into this hand here. Looks like who had the betting lead on the flop?
The Henry. King
Okay, so
Henry.
Henry's bet twice now. So Nicholas picks up some equity here on the turn. Now an 8 obviously gives him a straight. And it looks like he's reaching for chips here. I would not hate his decision to raise. He can rep a lot of really good hands here. He's thinking about it. And
Yes,
there he
he
goes.
does.
He does raise. So Nicholas really mixing it up here early on in the stream. And it'll be really interesting here if Henry decides to shove. He's reaching for chips pretty quick. It looks just like calling chips. And he does call. So here we go. Interesting river card here. Nicholas does have about 30% equity. Needs an 8 or a heart. And he gets
Oh
there
my
with the
gosh.
8. Wow.
He's going to,
And Henry doesn't know it. He probably thinks that was a safe river card.
right, fading a heart.
But Nicholas gets there and he shoves. And you have to imagine that King Henry here
man.
wants to call. Again, he's probably thinking that the 8 did not change very much. Obviously, you don't like it very much with the 10s out there and your opponent raising you and then shoving the river. He's probably only thinking about whether or not his opponent has a 10. If he sees Jack 9, I imagine he's probably going to be very, very surprised, especially because he has two jacks in his hand.
Right. Jack 9 of hearts. The hearts don't get there. It's a safe river. He's only putting him on a 10 with the check raise, I believe, on the turn.
Yeah, and
But if you think jacks are good on the turn, you're calling check raise. You gotta think you're good on a river.
Exactly, and he's getting pretty good pot odds here. He only has to be right about a quarter of the time to make this a profitable call. I think it's extremely close. It's probably pretty unlikely in this spot that Nicholas is going to be bluffing.
I'm gonna say he's gonna fold.
Yeah,
he's gonna fold because he's putting him on a 10 all of a sudden.
Yeah, again, Nicholas's line here looks very strong.
But it's also a good place to bluff off a missed flush draw, too.
Sure, and that's for sure going through King Henry's head here. He does not have a heart, which is nice. You don't want to block missed flush draws. So would not blame him for calling here with two jacks with no heart. But we'll see. He's really taking his time here.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's, sit at the table, and all the things that run through your mind and whatnot. It's one that I think, honestly, he has to call there because I think the profitability on it.
He's saying it's either a 10 or a missed flush draw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's not putting him on a straight by any means.
No.
Yeah. When you see his facial reaction here, I imagine it's going to be one of shock if he does call. And I will say, if he puts him on a missed flush draw, he is correct.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Oh, he's chatting.
Yeah.
He wants to get some info.
Yeah, nothing wrong with taking your time here, making sure you're confident in your decision.
Oh, there it goes.
It's 2:45 the call. If he calls, he makes Nicholas a winner.
Yeah, Nicholas is on a little roller coaster ride here so far on this session.
If he calls.
And, you
Man,
know,
when they put the chips out like that, that's typically a call, right?
well, he slid him back.
Yeah, he's not calling.
I think a lot of players also trying to put it out there to try and get a physical tell off the opponent. You know, if it makes them nervous whenever they do that. And
There he
don't know.
goes. He did call.
calls.
And now
And he
sees
looks
the
at it
bad
like,
news.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
He's
my
like,
gosh.
wow, did not see that coming. And, wow. So there you go. Nicholas ups the aggression there on the turn, then gets there on the river. Well played from Nicholas. And, you know, it's a pretty good spot there on the turn with the paired board to really turn up the aggression, put your opponent to the test. And, again, another situation of why it is good to be bluffing with equity. Because in this spot, he chooses a really good hand where, you know, even, 30% of the time, he's going to get there on the river.
I saw the exact thing happen with the bigger stake players do that with Jack 6 of hearts.
I wonder who did that.
Nicholas is watching the streams.
He's learning.
He's back to eat.
The suited jacks,
He
baby.
might be plus $4.
Yeah.
No, he only had 500. They could so
Yeah,
he's actually a winner now.
Yeah, he bought in.
He got it all back.
There you go, Nicholas, right back.
Hand 1, you lose 500. Hand 2, you win 504.
Mm-hmm. So good job from Nicholas there.
Wow, way to get there. Man, King Henry was really thinking about folding there.
Yeah, he took a long time to think about it. But, again, at the end of the day, Jack's
I
a
would
pretty
say,
strong hand
shouldn't
there.
Nicholas's VPIP be 100%? He's played 2 hands.
Well, there's been a lot of action just in the first couple of hands as it stands. This is liable to get a little crazy around here.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a hand that he didn't see it. He did get to see it, but wow.
Did they forget to send out the dealer?
They
They-
never sent it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Gainesville Rob, King Queen again.
That's got to make you feel pretty good, right? The first hand you get felted, and the second hand you double your money back up. Say, okay, the night can't be that bad.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And
After the first 15 minutes, you're
and you're doing it on
coaster.
stream, so.
That'll settle the nerves.
Yeah, if you guys are in chat, say what's up. We're over here monitoring the chat, so definitely want to interact with you guys.
Yeah, where's Nick from Yuma? He's usually
I'm sure he'll be here at some
He
point.
might be
yeah.
playing somewhere. He's been playing a lot lately and just crushing it.
Nick's been playing?
Yeah, he put in there that he's been playing at one of the casinos around and just killing it.
Nice.
good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. All those streams have helped his game.
For sure. No doubt about it. Yeah, that was actually, for me, I started playing on these streams just over a year ago, and it's been a huge source of improvement for my game. Because you can't really hide, every single decision you make is out in public, and
Right.
you can see how people are trying to exploit you and how people are playing specifically against you, and you can really go back and see what mistakes you've made and try and improve on them. And, for me, I think I've improved, a lot in the past, year plus.
And it looks like we have a straddle from Taco in seat 2,
Yeah.
the $10. So the straddle's being played right now.
Yeah, it was either a Minners or straddle. And it looks like we're going 3 ways to a flop here. We do not know 2 of the hands. And Mike was the pre-flop raiser, right?
There's a straddle Mike raised and a short stack called.
Okay.
And Mike's going to check.
Yeah, Taco is not letting us know what he has tonight.
So Mike has a middle pair.
You think Mike has a middle pair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes...
See, what is that?
Okay.
Middle pair, Jack 7 of hearts.
He does have the big D, as it is affectionately called here in San Antonio. And Yeah, Mike makes a pretty speculative call here with just the gut shot.
He saw the 8 come on the river in the last hand. He's expecting it to come again.
That is true.
And there it is.
Oh, it looks like an 8 almost.
They didn't close it in.
And
What is Taco going to represent? The ace?
yeah, Taco is
Wow, that's a big bet.
kind of interesting. Taco kind of goes polar here. He's saying he basically has a very strong 2-pair or better. Obviously repping a lot of flushes here. And Mike with the Jack-7, yeah, is going to give it up. And Taco takes it down.
Taco is doing his thing.
It's Taco Thursday here at Rounders.
Wow.
Where did Taco buy in at?
Taco started right at 734-ish.
What's up, Misty? Misty said, hello, JT, Chaz, and Holly.
Hi. And did you get your Red Bull?
Earlier today already, yep. Oh, are you talking about from Fig, or are you talking about, like, got it from here?
That's on the...
All right, and the shots have arrived.
Oh, my goodness.
Here
No
we
shot-
go.
No shots for me. No hair of the dog.
Sorry, you can just keep my tab open. Sweet. So, JT,
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers
Thank
to
you for coming
guys.
in the booth
Cheers.
tonight, guys.
I've got my water.
Appreciate your help.
Yeah,
I'm rehydrating, Chaz.
it's probably a good idea.
Nice little friendly drink.
Those green teas are pretty good.
For
They're,
sure.
They're safe.
They can be.
They might sneak up on
Sometimes-
you.
Yeah, they'll start to sneak up on you. And sometimes they make them real strong, and you're like, whoa. You drink a couple, and you're like, all right, I'm already getting there.
You know, the wait staff and the bartenders and the kitchen, all that back there do a really nice job. And I think it's professionally run. And this place is, you know, for a card room, this place is a rock star.
I would agree with you. Rounders does a great job in a lot of different aspects. Gainesville Rob limping under the gun with the 9-3 of spades. Advanced strategy here from Rob.
He's trying to mix it up. He knows he can flop a set of queens and win that hand, but let's try me go with the 9-3 of spades.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
how good you are. Especially under the gun.
And here we go. 5-way flop.
Only 5 ways.
All black cards.
Mike is liking the flop. He has to have at least one
Yeah.
red card.
We don't know if Mike likes the flop, but it is likely that he has red cards here. Let's see. I think the only one who really has anything is Gabe here.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
he-
make it straight with King Henry.
Yeah, so King Henry has a straight now. Gabe has 2-pair, but on a very, very wet board. He's not going to feel good about it. And I think if you're Henry, you need to be betting here. And he does. Did he shove? Okay, he shoves. Interesting play. The one thing about shoving here is you're not going to be called by worse, most likely. I don't
Well,
even think, like, for example,
There is a
ace of
call.
hearts.
There is a call.
Okay, who called? Was it
Mike.
Mike?
Mike called.
Okay, so Mike is the one guy we haven't seen his cards yet. And he looks pretty confident in his hand here. He flopped the flush. Wow.
Yes.
So, again, one of the problems with shoving here from King Henry, you're kind of just going to only get called by people who already had it. And Mike flops the king high flush here. He gets paid.
And that's why we said Mike likes this flop.
Yeah, good
Without
call.
knowing his
Good
hand.
call.
Come on.
Yeah.
I got a 1 in 5 chance,
Yeah.
and everybody else had a black card, so I'm picking that horse.
Yeah, so nice hand there from Mike.
And he checks it to get
And look who we got. Nick from Yuma in the
Hey.
building.
Nick,
Hi,
Nick,
Nick.
Nick.
Legend of the game.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget that at Rounders Card Club, we have a $10,000 guaranteed deep freeze Sunday, June 27th, this Sunday at 2 p.m. $190 buy-in. The starts at 2 p.m. The late registration is till 5:20. 30,000 in chips, no rebuys. It is a deep freeze. Basically, it's a freeze out. Dealer appreciation is included, and 12% will cash. Sunday, June 27th, $10,000 guarantee. Rounders Card Club. Come out and join us. Don't forget the Rail Bar and Grill is open till 2 p.m. Able to get food and drinks while you're here. Great food, great menu.
All right, back on the mic here, JT.
Where'd you go?
Well, we're fixing a couple things on the side,
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Hey, Chaz, here's a question from one of the fans out there, Bill Hall. How do they decide to run it twice? Do both players have to?
Agree?
I cannot see this. I got to figure out how to work this to see the rest of the question. Anyways, yeah, essentially that's what he's asking. Do both players have to agree?
They do. If one player objects, then you will be running it once. But most of the time, people are pretty nice. If you want to run it twice, it doesn't really affect too much. So,
But you do have to agree prior to seeing the hands.
correct.
That's the only stipulation.
It doesn't have to be prior to seeing the hands. You can show your hand, and then both players can decide.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
and
wasn't
then players
sure
can
about
decide
that.
after that. Yeah.
Okay, good.
But yeah, here at Rounders, you're allowed to run it twice. I know at least 125. I don't know about 1-2. And on the stream, you're for sure allowed to run it twice. So most of the time, if there's one person who wants to run it twice, the other player typically doesn't object. There's a few players who insist on only running it once, but I would say those people are in the minority. And it looks like we just got a nice little influx of viewers. So
Yeah,
what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. And we have, okay, so it looks like seat 9 left. And we have a new player, Albert. If it's, no, which Albert is this?
Oh, that's the Albert.
Okay, that's
That's Albert.
Albert.
That is Albert. Albert played on the last stream, 1-2.
Yep.
Got stuck a little early, then blew the game wide open, winning over $1,000.
Yes, we got Albert coming to the game. Good player. Coming in for, I think they said 740. Is that, 740? Or 750, maybe? Thank you. All right, so we got a few questions here in chat. Oh, my boy Nick. Don't you want to know what the other person has before deciding whether or not to run it once or twice? So some players insist on that. Other, I will say for me specifically, it doesn't matter. I don't only run it twice in situations where I'm either ahead or behind. I always let the other person decide, and if the other person doesn't say anything, I won't say anything either. I just let it play out, run it once. If the other person asks me to run it twice, I will let them make the decision. If they don't want to make the decision, then I just say run it once. But everyone's different. If you ask that question to anyone, everyone's going to have a different opinion on whether or not they want to run it twice. For me, I just literally don't care at all, because at the end of the day, the expected EV in the hand doesn't change. So from that perspective, it literally doesn't matter. Oh, look at this. Big Cheese in the chat. Legend of the game. What's going on, brother? Played on the stream with us on Tuesday.
Who was it?
Big Cheese. John.
Oh, yes. Hey,
yeah,
John.
everyone loves the Big Cheese.
Absolutely. Speaking of Jen is probably in the chat somewhere, and a good, reliable source has told me that it's her birthday. And
happy birthday to Jen.
Absolutely.
Reliable viewer here at Rounders Live.
Yep, she's always on the chat, and at any rate, it's kind of nice. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
We got a set of 10s right here with a possible flush draw.
Yeah, so it looks like, Coach flops a pretty huge hand here. Flops top set with a flush draw. And as far as we can see, it doesn't look like anyone really has anything else. Kind of interesting. Someone just folded 6-4, the open-ended straight. But can't really blame them for doing so. Yeah, we do get one call here from Magic. And we do not know his cards. The
6-4 got there.
Yeah, 6-4 would have made the nuts here. And it looked like they were deep enough for 6-4. Probably should have peeled one off. But as it is, we do not know what Magic has. But Coach is going to continue betting.
Magic has a bigger flush draw for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Coach called pretty quickly.
Oh,
Ooh,
quads.
Quads on the river. So
hopefully don't have a set of 5s.
Yeah, so if Magic does have a set here, Coach is most likely going to get paid.
Oh, my goodness.
He could even have something like
leading out.
Oh, Magic leads out. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
So we have to imagine that Magic probably has something pretty strong here. At least a straight. More than likely a full house. He bets 115. And Coach can't believe his luck. Oh, wow. It looks like Magic is bluffing here. He does not have anything. All he has is a pair of 3s. Interesting. So unless his card reader is wrong, Magic basically turned his hand into a bluff around the river. He gets raised. And the way he's reacting, it doesn't look... It is a possibility that maybe his hand was misread here, and he is reaching for chips. So unless he misread his hand...
Maybe he has a 3-3 instead of 6-3.
It's possible that he has 3-3 here. He could have 6-4 here. If that's the case, it's a pretty tough decision. Obviously, 5-5 is a little bit tougher of a decision than 6-4 would be. Coach is showing...
He hasn't folded yet.
Yeah, and Coach is just showing an enormous amount of strength here. Especially if you don't have a 10 in your hand. You just have to expect Coach to have a lot of boats here that contain a 10. So Magic is put in a really tough spot here. If he does have something like 5-5 or 3-3, you maybe just have to stick the chips in and you don't feel good about it. I think you can get away with you think you can fold 6-4 here pretty comfortably.
Magic is good enough to fold here.
Yeah, and we'll see.
It looks like he's going to fold.
I would be very interested to see what his actual hand was.
There it goes.
Yeah, and he does let it go. And we have to kind of maybe it is possible that maybe there's a little bit of a Hollywood thing going on there. That does happen. That does happen sometimes. But yeah, it would be kind of interesting if he did have something like pocket 5s or pocket 3s or 6-4 to have seen that. And if he did have those type of hands, it would have been interesting to see exactly what his decision would have been. So Coach, good job there. Gets a little value out of Magic after Magic leads into him there on the river. Not every day that you river quads and people lead into you. It's always a good feeling.
Absolutely.
Nick, of course, brother. Minna in the chat, is Rhonda playing somewhere? Rhonda's currently playing at Rounders. Playing at the 125 game, so if you guys are in the area, you want to play with Rhonda, go sign up for the 125 game.
That sandwich smells really good.
It looks good.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. But we do have a straddle going on.
Can I steal a fry from you?
Absolutely.
Nice.
I'm not sure my tummy is ready to have anything
I was just making sure y'all couldn't hear me chew. That's my...
other than water.
Can they hear me chewing? No. All right, good. Here's just one fry. If they hear me chewing for 7 seconds, they have to get over it. And here we go. Oh, whoa, look at this.
Rockets.
Albert comes into the game, fires with the 4-3 offsuit. Coach picks up ace-king 3-bets, and here comes Magic. This is a spot you should probably just be shoving. Let's see what he does here. A flat call isn't that bad because you already, with a call, are putting in about a third of your stack. And he 4-bets really small. If the money's already out there, I could see that he has a lot more behind than 54. And here goes Coach. It looks like Coach just shoves. Yeah, and here we go.
Oh, he ain't
It's going to be
like
all
that.
in ace king versus aces, and it looks like Magic maybe added on a little bit right before this hand. So this pot's probably a little bit bigger than what the pot says. I could be wrong on that. But as it is, here we go. Going to need to get really lucky here for your ace king, and he's going to need running sevens or running kings, and he's not going to get it.
Yeah. The power of the Rockets.
Yeah, pretty tough to beat aces with ace king offsuit, I got to say. Carlo, my man. What's up, dude? Yeah, all you guys get in chat, interact with us. Let's
Yes, thank you.
let's have a fun little stream here.
You just saw Coach River quads against Magic. Now Magic gets aces versus ace king.
Look at how many all-ins we've had.
How does that happen?
There's been a lot of all-ins. These guys aren't super deep stacked, so I think, typically when you're playing 100 big blinds, 150 big blinds deep, you're going to see a lot more all-in situations, and those are always fun for the stream. It's always interesting to see how hands play out when it's all in. So far we've had a lot of that. So far, a pretty good stream.
These guys are not scared to get their money in there.
Yeah, these guys are battling, so if you guys are enjoying this, make sure you hit that like button.
With Albert raising with the 4-3 offsuit.
Yeah,
cause this
Albert's in
action?
there mixing it up, man.
Yeah.
First hand makes it 35 with the 4-3 offsuit.
And
Yeah, if y'all are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the channel a ton, and get as many viewers in here as we can, and
Yeah, we appreciate it.
have a good time.
Then we get over 100 likes or $200 in chat cash. We'll definitely go overtime. We appreciate all your support out there. This is the 1-3 no limit hold'em with a $500 to $1,000 initial buy-in and 100% match. Match the big stack.
Love that. Love the deep stacks. Short stack. A great name.
Yep, he's our Air Force person tonight playing. He's about to go to Germany and play out in Germany if they have any games out there.
Oh,
Be
nice.
gone for a few years.
Oh, wow.
Wife and a few kids.
I think poker's pretty big in Europe. I think poker's pretty big in Europe.
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it.
No, I mean, what do you call it? They have, quite a bit of. I know for a fact in England it is. I don't know about Germany, but in England, there's a lot of card rooms.
Cool. I'll have to get out there and play one day.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
a good
my
flop for
God.
Gabe.
Look at this flop. Wow. Both these guys love this flop, and this could get big really quick. And here we go, Gabe.
And these two guys are friends. So, not that everybody else isn't, but these two guys are friends outside the poker house. Poker.
And I think with top pair with the king kicker here, I would not blame Coach for raising. With this wet of a board, as it is, he does decide to call.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. And it could be a little bit of an action killer here. Gabe obviously hits his flush, but if you're in Coach's shoes, the 8 gets there, the flush gets there. Pretty scary card for him. So if Gabe bets too big here, he's probably going to scare him off. I think something like 100 is probably about the max that Coach is going to call.
Looks like he's going to 120.
Yeah, and looks like
A little less.
Yeah, right on the money.
Yeah, he bets 95 here. I think this is probably the perfect sizing here for Coach to call.
Wow.
And he does reach for chips.
No.
Oh, and he's raising. Wow. What a decision to raise. Obviously, his hand looks super strong here. But I'm kind of interested to know, what is Coach trying to accomplish here? He's probably going to get all of the stronger hands to fold. He's going to get all of the worst hands to fold. And only the stronger hands are going to continue. So if you're in Coach's shoes, I kind of prefer just a call here. But as it is, whoa, Gabe's picking up his cards. I don't think there's any way he could ever fold here.
He has a straight flush
has to-
draw as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is for sure at least a call. I wouldn't be shocked if he shoves, but a shove looks super strong. And kind of the same thing. If he shoves, he's probably only getting called by better.
Well,
So Probably just a call here in his shoes. As it is, he does not look comfortable in this spot. He's thinking to himself that he may be behind, but he does call. But it's obvious he does not like this at all. And Coach actually has some outs here. An 8 or a jack gives him the best hand. We'll see what the river is. It is a 7, so Gabe got all the outs.
Is he going to check here?
He hit it all. And Gabe for sure is going to be checking here. And I imagine Coach is just going to take his showdown value here and just check. I will be shocked if it's anything other than check here on the river. But we'll see. I think the only possible thing that could happen here is Gabe just shoves.
Gabe's actually asking him how much he's got left.
It's a very interesting decision for Gabe here. I think he's probably going to end. Oh, he's reaching for chips. Oh, maybe not. I was going to say, I think Gabe is just going to end up checking here. I think this may be a little bit of posturing to maybe make Coach think this hand is a little bit stronger than it actually is. Gabe is actually, his hand isn't that strong here against Coach's line.
Is he going to put out a blocker bet?
Maybe.
You know, so that
But
Coach, Coach doesn't raise?
Possibly. I think I kind of like just a check call here in Gabe's shoes, though. He is counting out some chips.
Oh, he does bet.
He does bet, yeah.
300.
And one of the problems with betting here, if you're in Gabe's shoes, is it's going to be really tough to get called by worse. And I think this is going to allow Coach to get away from the hand.
Yeah, it's a little under 75% of what Coach has left. So,
for example,
Coach is committed to put it all in if he thinks he's good.
And for example, if Coach had some kind of combo draw that missed, you would like to check in Gabe's shoes so that Coach can fire at it and you can just call. As it is, a hand as strong as King Jack. You know, there's not many hands that Gabe beats here. King Jack's one of them. We'll see if something as weak as King Jack calls. If something as weak as King Jack offsuit calls, then obviously Gabe's decision is pretty good here. But I would expect King Jack to fold here, and if that's the case, it's you know, that's why I prefer Gabe checking in this spot. But we'll see what if Coach does decide to call here.
Well, and if he checks there, Coach is likely going to fire another barrel out.
That's what I'm thinking. You'll make money.
You know, either that or it gives him a place to check behind. So
or you make a tough call. You think you're making a tough call when you're jack high.
And we had a quick question during this hand. What is a blocker bet? A blocker bet is when you bet something a little bit smaller so that your opponent can't bet something bigger and potentially cost you even more money. So you want to get to showdown betting a little bit smaller and putting a little less money in the pot than you would have to if you just called for your opponent. And it looks like Coach is putting his chips up. I think he's going to end up folding here. And he does.
Good fold.
Yeah, it makes a good fold. And Gabe takes down the pot.
Gainesville Rob, the top money leader so far.
Chips are moving. Chips are moving.
Yeah, we got some chatters coming in now. Rhonda's saying, "What's up, everybody?"
Hey,
Someone was
Rhonda.
asking where Rhonda was earlier. Benjamin Bragg, my man, also known as Huevos Rancheros. If I like the video, will Chaz take a shot? We've already taken one, but we are planning on taking more. So the answer is definitely yes. If you want JT and I to continue downing these shots, make sure you smash that like button. We'll have to set a like goal. What are we doing, JT? How many likes? We're at 16 right now. How many likes until our next shot? 10 more? Okay, so we'll say 25 likes. We'll order our next shot. So smash that like button. And, yeah, we'll make sure we have a good time here in the chat. Let's see. Chaz, you did really well in the booth in Austin. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that was a fun night.
Insane.
Yeah, that was a very fun night. We will have to bring that game to Rounders and have that on Rounders Live one of these nights because that was a legendary game. And the likes are coming in here. We need a few more. We will order another shot. We're already one in. We have a lot of time to go. So
Somebody's getting a little more of an add-on there.
We will post all the shots on Instagram with different
all the empty glasses.
with different looks, so you guys can tell that they're taken at a different time. We're not just sending out the same photo.
Yeah, I just need a couple more likes now. We're almost right there. We will order another round of shots. And here we go. We got a multi-way pot here. Like Taco raised it up. We finally get to see what he's playing. And interesting flop here. Taco flops top pair with the ace of spades, so he has the backdoor nut flush draw. Obviously a super strong flop for him. And I imagine we'll see a fold from Mike, and Coach is probably going to come along. And he does call, so looks like we're probably going heads up. We don't know for sure that Mike folded, but I'd be pretty shocked if he did call. And an offsuit 6 here would be super sneaky. Ooh, another queen. And it looks like Coach leads out into Taco. And Taco's just going to call. And Coach has some outs here. If we see an off... Oh, here we go. A 9. Okay, so Coach, he takes the lead on the turn. Going to continue betting here on the river. And
His aggression is...
He keeps running into a
yeah,
buzzsaw.
and he's running into it here.
He's making it 140.
Oh, and he bets big. Interesting. Wow, he really goes for it. Obviously, we know that Taco was going to be raising here. And Coach had added on big right before this hand.
700. And
Yeah,
a snap
and-
fold.
Yeah, and Taco shoves. I think if you're in Taco's shoes, you probably don't want to be shoving. I think you probably want to go something a little bit smaller, try and get a call from a smaller boat. As it is, he does shove, and Coach folds his 10 high pretty quickly.
He's trying to mix it up a little bit with some 10-8, hoping to catch the straight card, and didn't get there.
Yep.
But it could have been very ugly if it got the straight card on the river with Taco making a set of queens or 3 of a kind.
Yeah, if we had seen an offsuit jack or an offsuit 6 there on the river, that would have been super interesting. And our boy Taco would have ended up losing a lot of money there.
Wonder where DQ is tonight. He's usually in these chats.
I don't know. I cannot answer that.
We do have Albert doing a $10 straddle under the gun.
So we've seen some really interesting hands so far. We're pretty happy with the action.
Yeah, there has been, quite a bit of aggression, some attempted bluffs.
It started out on fire. Come on, set over set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a crazy first hand.
And then what was the next one? The straight hitting a overpair.
Mm-hmm.
And Chaz, what's interesting that I see, and with the amount of stuff that I play and whatnot, is how a table can feed off of the other players, and the nature of the table can kind of start off a little nitty and then kind of work its way up. But when you start off and there's all that aggression and this, that, and the other, it usually breeds to all the other players. Everybody's wanting to try and get in and mix it up and, widen the ranges a little bit.
Sure. I think a lot of, especially I think the biggest influencer on that is if people are just having a good time generally.
Mm-hmm.
I think that always makes people open up a little bit more in terms of how they play poker. So that's what that's something I always focus on at a poker game. I always try to have a good time, and I think that always carries over to the players. And having a good time can a lot of times means playing a lot more hands.
There is
So I think you're spot on with what you're saying.
What is? I haven't seen the VPIP. Who's leading the charge on that so far?
There was a few right around 50.
Yeah, we saw it after about 4 hands. We haven't seen it since, so obviously the 4 hands isn't much of a sample size. And it looks like we're just playing overhead on this pot.
Right, we didn't get to see it. Basically, Albert straddled for 10. Nicholas raised a 30, got 2 callers.
Okay.
Who's sitting over there? Oh, Gabe and Albert had called the pre-flop raise of 30. Now we're on the flop.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Albert check calls here on an interesting board. The deuce 5-3s are always
There we
kind of
go.
interesting. Yeah, here we go. Yep.
The hands are catching up.
Yeah, it's going to take a second to catch up. 8 deuce. Interesting. So Nicholas decided to raise here with the 8 deuce. And we'll see what Albert has. King deuce. Wow. Interesting.
They both have a deuce. And Albert leads out?
Yeah, and Albert leads out on the river here. It'd be interesting to know if
How
this
strong
bet,
is that?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Is this bet a value bet or is it a bluff? If he gets called here, it'd be interesting to see if Nicholas thinks, oh, whoa, we got 200 on the river. Okay, interesting. So that makes it a really interesting hand. Yeah, as it is, it kind of allows Nicholas to get away from it. And
Wow.
Albert takes it down with the king deuce offsuit. Did Chaz go to Reagan? The answer to that is yes. I did go to Reagan High School.
Where is
So,
Reagan?
It's in Stone Oak.
Oh, Stone Oak area.
Yeah. So Nick Ramos. I can't say that I know you from your name, but if you went to Reagan with me, what's up, dude? Hillbilly in the chat. Another legendary Rounders Live supporter.
Yeah, and Joseph Porter, he goes, DQ is out winning some crazy bomb pots somewhere.
Absolutely.
Speaking of crazy bomb pots, I heard there was kind of a crazy one on Tuesday, huh?
I mean, $55,000, may
Standard.
or may not be crazy.
Standard.
By the way, we are 3 likes away from us ordering a shot, so make sure you smash that like button. Let's get these shots flowing.
You don't be scared, and we won't be scared.
I'm scared.
Holly got scared yesterday, so she's relaxing tonight.
No, I'm recovering.
Yes,
Relaxing
yes.
may happen in a day or two.
She's on her 7th bottle of water, trying to rehydrate.
Look at Taco. So far having a really good night. Takes down another one with the 9 high.
I played with Taco last night, and he's a really solid player. And interestingly enough, his, the range that he played was pretty textbook relative to his position, and it's fun playing with a good player like that. Always keeps you on your toes. He's liable to get your stack at any moment if you
Right.
make
He's
a
well
mistake.
rounded, too. He plays a lot of tournaments and does well in the tournaments as well.
I just like his name.
Taco.
Taco.
And they have some delicious breakfast tacos here. If you guys want to order breakfast, the breakfast is good. Dinner's good.
It's all good.
I'm glad you mentioned breakfast. That actually sounds kind of good. It's a real diverse menu here, too, and kitchen staff does a really nice job of preparation and presentation. And it's not your typical bar food. I think it's a notch or two above that.
Oh, for sure. The food here is good. Oh, there's your V-Pips. Not surprisingly, Coach up there. Coach has been pretty active here so far.
I'm surprised Taco's that high, actually.
Yeah, Taco mixing it up.
I thought Nicholas would be a little higher, but he did get involved in the first few hands, but he's shut it down since then.
Yeah, he was all in the first 2 hands and was like, all right, I need to chill out a little bit.
Oh, we got a double straddle.
Yeah, here you go. Little $12 straddle. Love to see it.
Gainesville is not going to let a single straddle get in his way.
Of course not.
So
Gainesville Rob.
136. Whoa.
Whoa.
Dealer said no, thank you.
They push back his double straddle. Hate to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, in this game, we're only allowing single straddles under the gun.
So he could have basically did a blind raise.
Could have done the blind raise. Ooh, and Albert picks up aces here.
Coach has 5s.
Yeah, and we know Coach is going to be coming along with the 5. Whoa. So it looks like Mike could raise. We don't know his cards. Now Albert's going to 3-bet here. Coach reaching for chips.
Oh,
There
man.
we go.
Taco's got
Calls.
4s.
Taco has the 4s. Would not blame
He's
Taco
calling.
for coming along
He's
here.
just going to call.
These guys are deep enough. Thank you.
Did we get some likes? Or is this the bonus shot before the like?
Somebody outside.
Robert? Gainesville?
Gainesville Rob.
All right, so shout out to Gainesville Rob sending shots back to the booth.
How many likes are we away from having to take our own?
We need 2 more likes.
Oh, my goodness.
What a flop.
Things are going to get ugly.
Yeah, so back to the action here. Looks like Taco decided to fold his 4s. Can't blame him. Checks back around here to Albert, and maybe Coach can call one straight here. Oh, Albert bet's huge. Interesting.
Wow, that is a big bet.
Yeah, and it kind of allows both players to play a little bit of fit or fold. Probably
And
not
he
gonna
shows
be,
the aces.
Yeah. One of the problems with betting really big there with aces is a lot of times you're only going to get called by maybe a jack, but a lot of times just an 8. But as it is, he bets a 250 and takes it down.
Does an 8 ever just trap there? Do you check and let him bet, and then you call or just raise there?
Yeah, for sure there's a lot of 8s trapping there. And it's probably unlikely that Albert's probably the least likely person to have an 8 there. The other 2 players are more likely to have 8s. So, but yeah, as it is, takes it down.
I'm JT. You were just listening to Big Daddy Chaz, and Hurricane Holly is right behind me enjoying a small snack and a bottle of water.
Multiple bottles of water.
Multiple bottles of water. She did her shots last night, pre-gaming.
Yeah, that was kind of like tailgating. That's,
All right,
that's what that was.
let's take this shot,
Let's do
JT.
it. Let's
Yep,
do it.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Holly, cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
And we are two likes. I was going to say 2 shots away. 2 likes away from entertaining another.
Yeah. Get the shots flowing.
Chaz, it's interesting. You see some of these players that play a little bit looser than one would expect, but there's actually some good that kind of can come of that. Is oftentimes the other players, will call you with a little weaker holdings because they consistently think you bluff, and when you actually do have a good hand, you do get paid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the advantages for playing a lot of hands. When you do get good hands, you're going to get paid off. If you play really tight, people are more likely to believe you because you're obviously more likely to have it. So there's a lot of benefit to playing a lot more hands.
Gainesville Rob did straddle. It came around to him. He did raise with the ace-queen. He does have 3 callers.
Yeah, and it says Coach has 7-3 offsuit here, but because Taco's hand did not scan, it may be off. But as it is, he does fold, and I actually think that it's likely Taco has a 7 in his hand here, considering he called. We don't know his 2 cards yet.
Well, or he's on a diamond draw.
Mike did bet
Well,
100.
because the only reason I say that is because the 7 was picked up in the 1 seat. I think it's probably likely that there is a 7 in Taco's hand. Again,
Jack
we don't.
9-9-6 gets there.
Yeah, and we don't know Mike's hand, obviously. We'll see if he decides to continue here. It looks like he went check. And a very interesting river card. Obviously, the straight
gets there,
and
right.
flush gets there, and it goes check. We'll see what Taco had. I think I saw an 8.
Looks like Taco is going to take it down.
Another one shipping Taco's way.
Yeah, and he showed his hand. I don't think we were able to see what it was.
Yeah.
But
And we are doing the bomb pot again. Every time the bomb pot button matches up with the diddler button, there will be a bomb pot.
And Casey, a.k.a. Bones, are you ready for a round of green tea shots?
My goodness, Casey.
My answer is bring it on, brother.
Thank you, Bones.
Oh, Nick Ramos. I graduated from Reagan in 2008. So did I, so that's super interesting. And I don't have a yearbook, so I wish I could see exactly what you look like, Nick, 'cause I'm sure I would recognize you if I saw you. But regardless, what's up, dude?
Did anybody in the chat go to school with David Robinson from the San Antonio Spurs? Let us know.
With David Robinson, that's a while back. Did you?
Of course I did. Why would I put it out there if I didn't?
I was gonna say like it took a second to click, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense that you could say it.
Yeah, Virginia Beach, Virginia. When his dad was in the Navy, my dad's in the Navy, and we went to junior high school together.
Oh my goodness! Where did you live in Virginia Beach? I used to live in
Lynn Haven area.
oh my God! So you've been to Dockside and Bubba's and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that? Oh my God! I used to live right off of Azalea Parkway.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that road that goes out towards the airport.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
It's a
We were just
beautiful
talking
area.
about I'm in the deck business, and Holly had a company that sold lumber that I had to purchase from before. Here's Nicholas waking up or getting a set of tens.
Yeah, looks like we got another single board Omaha, and Gainesville's got a wrap here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, he does not have a wrap. 3, 4, 5 would be a wrap, not juice 3, 4.
I'm curious to see if Nicholas put out. Of course he did. He put out 3 green chips,
Mm-hmm.
and subliminally, when someone flops a set, they typically bet 3 chips. I don't care if it's 3 red chips, 3 green chips, or 3 black chips. Watch that happen.
Okay. I have never noticed that before, but I would
You've
take your
never
word
noticed
for it.
that?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, it happens all the time. There it is.
And we don't know Magic's hand here, but
7, 8, 9.
yeah, you kind of assume that they have some type of wrap, but Nicholas just fills
Flow,
up here on the turn.
Here's right check. Yes.
Yeah, and
yes, I
yeah,
love that.
Yeah, I like the
You
check.
get some value from.
We'll see if Magic decides to go for it, and he does check. Okay.
Oh no,
Whoa.
that's the worst card
Yeah.
Nicholas can see.
You know, I think if you're Nicholas, you still feel kind of confident in your hand here. You would expect Magic to have bet a 6 on the turn if he did have one. So I think you kind of operate as if you have the nuts here for your Nicholas, and you decide how much you want to bet. And you're kind
He's
of hoping
showing,
that
so you know
Magic
he's folding.
has that he just kind of had aces on the flop or something.
No,
Otherwise,
I
you
think he has a straight draw.
yeah, and that's yeah. I'm just kind of saying like Nicholas is just hoping that Magic has something like aces here, or maybe
Oh yes,
You know,
yeah, it'd be
I
hard
can't
to.
even really come up with that many hands to bet pot with there that you're getting called by. But as it is, takes it down.
Well, Rhonda was in that situation in the stream the other night on Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
at one of the last hands when Chris had river quad kings. I mean quad queens,
Mm-hmm.
and she had the set of tens, and
Mhm.
so it filled her up, made him quads, and
I missed that one
yeah, I think it was the last hand.
after the.
Yeah, no.
Well, I saw her bet into you on the. Maybe it was a.
ace queen.
She had pocket kings and she flopped a set. It was a double board. You guys ran
Oh,
a
yeah,
double
yeah.
board,
Mm-hmm.
and you folded, but she showed the kings.
Yeah, and that's one of those that you just sometimes run into, and unfortunate, but that's the power of the quads.
Oh yeah. Silly boy.
What was that? Playing My Little Pony over
No, some little thing came on like about the chat. Oh, Rhonda says that hand was after the stream.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I was
And
gonna
she
say-
played it right, and that's the other thing about it is sometimes it hurts to play it right,
Well, Gabe with sixes against short stacks, queen high flush draw. And coach is going to rep an ace with his king queen. He does have the button. I think short stack's probably the only caller here. I think Gabe folds. Oh, coach does get there. He had the best hand anyways. Just got to fade a club. I don't see short stack folding just yet. Not for 150 in the $600 pot.
Yeah, that bet sizing was kind of interesting. What do you think about that bet size?
Oh, he
Chaz?
took it down. Wow.
Wow.
I did not see short stack folding there.
Yeah, I think in your if you're in coach's shoes, I prefer a check there on the turn.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up a good amount of showdown value, and a lot of times you are up against an ace. And by betting there, yes, you do get some flush draws to fold, but you're also just getting called by a lot of aces there, so you're just kind of giving money away against guys with top pair. So prefer a check, but as it is, he does get the flush draw to fold.
I'd like to give Chaz the good news. We did reach 25 likes.
Hey,
I was
love
able to
see
log
it.
in and hit a like button for us
Mm.
to reach our number.
Another shot.
Another
we go.
shot.
Here, let me help y'all out with that. I'll do the same thing.
You gonna give us a like?
Yeah,
Wow.
smash that like button.
So-
Everyone's doing it, and all the cool kids.
Now we reach 50 likes. We'll do another one.
I'm in.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, good lord.
Is this from Bones?
What's wrong, Raul? Oh, no.
Thank you, Raul.
Here we go. Bones is still coming, too.
Oh no.
All right. All right, JT. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do this.
Cheers.
Salute.
Number
Salute.
3. Thank you.
We're doing a chip count with those.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Hey, Sharp.
Oh, there she is. Perfect. Okay. Huh? I guess however y'all have to.
Sharp, we want to keep the cups. Yeah, for the IG photo later. Always keep.
Oh. Mike does have the best hand with 2 pair, 10, 10, 5.
Oh, my God. Bones has got us a shot, too. Oh, no. Here we go. Number 4. All right. Whatever. Let's do it.
All right, let's get a stream going along with these Bones. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, so just an update. We now have shots from Bones, Raul, and
Gainesville
Rob got us a second shot.
and Big Daddy.
And Big Daddy. All right, well, another.
Bones says shots on the way. Security turned me away at the door. What? If I need to walk you back here?
We need
my
to get
brother?
Bones back here, dude. Maybe Bones can sub in for me later in the stream. What?
3 eggs. Yeah, and then wheat toast.
Big Bones and
And a lot of salt.
Oh, yeah.
all right,
Cheers.
Bones. Thank you so much, brother.
Bones is the bomb.
All right, so first 70 minutes here, we're 4 shots in.
Hey, you know, and it's kind of like Seti sometimes has his little catchphrase, let's get weird.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to be managing y'all's weirdness. So I guess, what do you call it? I'm getting paid back for last night because I'm sure somebody had to manage my weirdness.
Yeah, you're the DD of the stream tonight.
Ooh, pocket 10s out of short stack.
Yeah. 2 tens.
Ooh, against ace jack off.
Mike, with the ace-4 clubs, some people would be putting us into their 3-betting range. We'll see if he decides just to call.
Yeah,
And he
29.
does.
He's in the small blind. Magic's going to come along with a Jack 3 of spades.
Ooh, he catches a 4. Anybody? We don't know what Gainesville Rob has.
Bones, my man. Thanks, dude. Bones is in the chat, too. Sent us shots. Love to see it.
Yes, thank you, brother. Cheers. Thank you.
I bet that 1-2-5 table is starting to liven up a little bit over there.
Yeah, when I left, it was a good game. So, yeah, I'm sure they're doing pretty good over there.
And short stack definitely has the overpair with the 10s, but
Yeah.
he's going to get looked up by Magic for 1 bet. He has opening straight draw.
And we don't know what Rob has, but Corey's head is in the way.
Yeah,
but I assume he has cards right now.
Yeah, and then Magic's got the back
Corey,
door
move
flush
your
draw,
head.
Yes, Corey, if you can hear us. Production, if you can hear us, ask Corey.
Ooh, Rob lays it down.
Corey does move for a second.
Ooh, Magic calls with a pair of 4s. Wow, and no clubs on the board. Pretty ambitious call considering short stack is literally short stacked. Magic flops the open in here with the Jack 3, so
He's not going
he's
anywhere.
getting a decent price now. Obviously, he would much prefer a deuce to come out than a 7. And he does call, and here we go. Very interesting turn and a 9.
Ooh, another. He picks up some equity, too.
Magic is not going anywhere.
Yeah, so this is almost for sure going to go check. And I would imagine that Magic is going to put in a bet here. And then short stack will call off. Either call off or shove. And then we're going to be heads up. And we'll see if Magic did decide to bet. He does. He bets 100.
Wow.
I think short stack is probably going to shove here.
Yeah.
I don't really like a
Oh,
call.
no, he just went call.
And yeah,
Wow.
and he does decide to call. It kind of allows your opponent to play perfect on the river. For example, you're probably not going to get any value out of Jack 3 here on the river. If he does miss, it's probably going to go check fold or just check.
I think a red deuce would really.
Ooh, and Magic misses. You know, we'll see. If short stack shoves here or bets enough, then it was a good decision from tens just to call. And he does. He goes with it. He's going with the bluff.
He's
And
putting them
Magic,
all in.
and you know, look, Magic's in a really tough spot here. You're getting really good pot odds, but the 8 just fills up so many different hands.
Do you like the $200 bet when you know the player behind you doesn't have that many chips?
Yeah.
So
you
you're
know,
saying, hey, you're all in.
look, he has Jack high here. He obviously has no showdown value. The 8 is going to hit his hand a ton. Magic is going to have a lot of 7s here. And short stack knows that. You know, he's not liking this spot. But here's the thing. Short stack is getting something like 6-1 pot odds.
Absolutely.
He only has to be right here about 15 to 18% of the time. So this is pretty much, you know, it's not a slam dunk call, but I think it just has to be a call. And I think he's going to end up calling. But we'll see. You know,
Is he going by gut, or is he thinking I only have to be right 15, 18%? Do you sit there and
well,
go,
I don't know.
I don't have to be right 15, 18%?
Well, he's also
or
got
do
a
you go,
bluff. He's got the bluff catcher 10s,
Well,
and
I can tell you that he should be thinking that I only need to be right here 17% of the time. I can't say for sure that's what's going through his head. But again, when you're getting this good of pot odds, you know, he only has 100.
Oh, wow. That is so
Magic picks up the cards,
like,
acts like he wants
you're
to
going to
muck.
fold, I'm going to fold, I'm going to take it down.
Yeah, and you know,
This is the perfect time when you go, if you fold, I'll show you a bluff. If you call, I'll show you the nuts.
and look, you know, a lot of times when people pick up their cards like this, it actually shows a lot of strength.
Magic's just sitting there. That's a big pot for a short stack not to call off. 150 with the best hand.
And he's really thinking about this. Again, what should be going through his head is, am I right here about 1 in 6 or 1 in 7 times?
He's going to call.
He really
He is
doesn't
going to
like
call.
it.
He hates it, but he's going to call.
And you know, in these spots where it seems like a coin flip, but you're getting these types of pot odds, you probably should just, you know, decide just to call in these spots. But as it is, again, Magic has a very strong. Oh, and he shows
is
his cards and he
folding. Oh, my God.
folds.
Is Magic going to show?
Oh, and Magic needs to show.
Magic
this.
wants to show. He's going to show.
He shows it.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, and short stack
Oh.
does not like that.
That was $900 pot if he calls. Oh.
Wow. So you know what?
Thank you, DQ. You got that. You hit that nail right on the head.
oh, is DQ in
Yes,
in
he
the
is.
chat? Hey, DQ.
Oh, you're going to Disney? I forgot. You're going to Disney, right?
Yeah, we got a bunch of chat to catch up on here. So again, if you guys are in the chat, make sure you say what's up. Ask us some questions. We're definitely willing to answer any questions you guys have.
DQ was in the chat the other night talking about taking his son to Disney World.
Oh, how much fun will
And
that be?
so the next morning was Father's Day because it's Saturday, so it was Sunday. And, of course, I took my kids years ago, and for the subliminal message he sent, I grabbed my Disney World shirt and wore it that day, you know. Good for you. Have a good time.
All right.
Yeah, Nick says most of the people in the chat play the free roll at Rounders, and they know poker. You know, I tried to get a couple people to sponsor me for the free roll, and I couldn't get anybody. So apparently my game is not as good as I like.
And Russ Ramos says, nice river bet there.
Yeah, and it was kind of interesting. You know, I did say before the river that I would have preferred a shove from short stack on the turn as opposed to just a call. And you know, the reasoning I gave is a little bit different than, there's another reason why you should shove that I didn't mention, and that is the river, you're put in just a lot of tough spots if your opponent does shove. And he ended up having to fold the best hand there. So, again, I would have really preferred just to shove from the 10s on the turn. But, as it is, it allowed seat 6 to apply maximum pressure and get 10s to fold there on the river. And the offsuit 8 was the perfect bluff card.
I do have a sponsor for all the free rolls from now on. Thank you, DQ. So any free roll I want to get in, I'm backed.
And Asia LaRue Farahani, tell my hubby Mike he needs to win. So we're wishing some good luck.
Mike, you need to win, dude.
Oh, no. Ace King versus Ace 9.
Do we have this all in pre-flop?
Yes, it was a shove with 150.
Oh, and it was short stack.
Ooh.
Ace King.
Taco continues his run of dominance. Just hits trips against the Ace King. Wow. Yeah.
Short stack had 2 really strong hands. One he got bluffed out of, and one he just got flopped.
Shout out to my boy DQ in the chat. Checking in from Orlando. What's up, dude?
Max punishment DQ. That's his little mantra.
DQ, let me know if I need to pick up any of your shifts at DQ.
Gotta say, starting to feel the shots.
Yes.
Yeah, starting to get to me a little bit, I gotta say.
Hey, man, look.
Okay, so it looks like short stack has left the game. We have word that we will be getting a player coming into that spot at some point here in the future. Won't take too long.
Yes, we do have a long list. Hopefully the players that signed up for the stream are in the building.
Look at Albert. He's watching the stream on his phone. Love to see it. What's up, dude?
It is 30 minutes behind, so they're not getting information that they won't get that's going to be late.
You know how you were talking about picking up a ship?
Oh, we have a super chat from DQ. $100 sponsoring JT's free roll right now.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I'm in the Friday free roll, the guaranteed $3,000 free roll now.
Hey, JT, speaking of pulling your shift over there for
Thank you, DQ. That was super nice.
My question is, do you think you could make one of them cute little dip cones and make it appropriately where it's got the right number of twists?
I can on number 3.
On
1 might not be the best, but 2 will be better, but 3 will be perfect.
It will be perfect.
Yes.
I often thought that seems to be a built-in talent that somebody would have to have, because that's my favorite dessert in the world, the DQ dip cone. Oh, my God. I love this.
I can eat all the ice cream in the world. I'm not lactose intolerant at all. Give me that ice cream. Albert, if you're watching the stream, give us a like there, buddy. We are only... How do I close the chat?
Hey, DQ, I did want to say, too, that your chair is in working order right now. I am looking at it, and it's set over there in the corner and just awaiting you.
Magic is done bluffing. He's going to play pocket jacks. That's one of those hands where if a short stack could have made a tough call on his end with the pocket 10s, his whole night changes.
Well, and not only that, but I think Chaz is right. The shove on the turn,
Coach is definitely going to feel like the queens is good right here.
I'm going to let y'all take this hand as I finish off these fries.
Hey,
go ahead.
Enjoy. It's just a smooth call. I was surprised. I thought he'd raise with a queen, but I guess he's waiting for a safe card, which that would be a safe card. Coach is in the trapping mode right now. He's going to check call. The worst card to come. Oh, he's going to.
No, he's going to put some betting chips out there.
110. Oh, he called 110. He did call. The worst card could be a 7. The 9. So any 10 beats him. Any 10 beats Magic as well. And it goes check, check, and he shows a set. It's hard to bet when that straight card gets there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? As Andy you want to see, and then he realizes, Coach realized that, a 7 or a queen was a very bad card on the river. Luckily, he faded those 2 cards. Now Magic's at the 1.7 after that big bluff on short stack.
I'm just really impressed with all the action this game's had so far. And it looks like they're having fun hanging around the table. Lots of talking and cutting up. And, I see a beer right there.
Well, the difference between this stream and y'all's stream that y'all two play on, basically you guys played so much together. You guys have drinks. You're laughing. These guys are still getting to know each other like you guys know each other.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had the 1-3, 1-2 stream more often for these guys, I think it would open up. The play is awesome. But just seeing how you guys laugh and have a great time, that really inspires the stream as well, And thank you everyone for the shots. Hopefully we'll be on a little break here for a little bit. We are stuck on 25 likes. Once we get to 50 likes, we will take another shot.
31.
What?
Yeah,
I got an
31.
update.
All right, I'm back on the mic.
What's up? Those french fries were good, huh?
Yeah, that was tasty. You gotta love them.
Okay, well, I did not update yet.
Well, Taco with a pair of 7s. Not really
Taco.
caring for that board there.
Will Nicholas go for it? And he does. One of the problems when you have such a wide c-betting range is in this exact spot. It's so easy for you to be exploited. Taco should be calling at least once here. We'll see if he decides to. Yeah, Taco should be calling once. But if you're in Nicholas's shoes, you need to be thinking about, I only want to be c-betting on boards where I have some kind of equity on good turn cards. And, ace-8, obviously, you have a jack or a 9 where you have some decent equity. But I prefer to have a spade in your hand. And if you're just c-betting basically 100% of your range, you're going to be bleeding money. But as it is, if Taco's going to be making that exploitative of a fold, you're probably going to be able to do that profitably anyway. And he does bet and take it down.
Yeah, and also he has no showdown value, so he has to keep representing some hand, right? And so yeah, I killed that one.
All right, here we go. All right, we're back on. All right, here we go. Ace King. Gainesville Rob. Legend of the game.
I think Gainesville Rob can go underneath another name next time.
It's always different.
I think it could be a little heavier Bart Hansen.
Oh, a savage, dude. I love Rob. Everyone thinks Rob and I look the exact same. Everyone thinks we're brothers. It's my guy.
Ace King.
And look at this. Albert,
Oh
3
my
bets.
gosh.
And it's back to Gainesville Rob. Will Rob
Oh, he
just-
He put them all in.
Really? Did he shove?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Okay.
Bart Hansen would never do that.
And look at this. Gainesville Rob gets the green tee shot in the left hand
Oh my gosh.
with the mixed drink in the right, and he's
double
cheering him.
double cheering.
Super strong, giving off a lot of strength here. Will Albert pick up on this?
Oh my god, this could be a monster size. Albert's gonna fold. Why risk $750
And this is very strong here.
on
Rob
a flip?
sipping on the shot with the left hand. Will he take a sip from the right? This is riveting. And he does. Wow.
Wow.
Albert lays it down.
No, he could. Oh, did he?
He did. So a strong play from Rob there gets him to fold. Very well played. I wish we could have seen what the run out would have been there.
Yeah.
As it is, well played from Rob, getting the pair to fold. Playing it strong. Got to respect
But
the
there,
strength.
if I call, I say let's run it twice. But still, ace, king. Oh, we're doing a bomb pot.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
That's such a strong move. Ace, king suited.
I mean, look, it was strong with the shove. It was strong with the 2 drinks, 1 in each hand. When you're cheersing your opponent, typically showing a lot of strength, it gets Albert to fold the pair. Well played from Rob. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. All right, so
7-6 suited. The membership is $20 for a lifetime membership, and the fees to play. Basically, you have to pay a $5 club fee when you come in, and then it's so many dollars an hour to play, to have your seat, and then you play as long as you want each day. Tell your son to come over to 3723 Colony Drive, Suite 101 off of I-10 in Wurzbach. Walk up, come into the front desk, and the girls or guys can definitely set him up with a membership. He can start playing right away. He can play tournaments if he wants to play some free rolls. We have free rolls on Fridays and Mondays and Saturdays. And then we have other tournaments that he can play in, or he can play cash. Just tell him to come on to the card club, and he can walk around and check it out.
Heck yeah, everyone needs to come out to Rounders. What does S mean? Does that mean chop? S is chop? That's what it looks like.
Oh, they have king, queen?
They both have
Queen 8, queen 8. Oh, nice. Both have
Because
2
S means
pairs.
split.
Split.
JT, what do you think of this? Chaz should tell campfire scary stories.
Do you know one?
No, but I can learn them. Do you think I'd be good at that?
I think you're good at anything you do.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Let's let me give you my classic impersonation.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
Hey, boo-boo, let's go get us a picnic basket.
Sick.
Spot on or what?
Heck yeah, dude. That was sick. That was Aladdin, right?
That was Aladdin. That was Frozen, man.
Oh, that was Elsa?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
We do have a $10 straddle from Gainesville. Rob. Looks like Mike is taking a little break. Magic. I'm really impressed with Magic's play, especially with the bet he made with the
Jack 3?
Jack 3.
Yeah.
Got the 10s to fold. And then leading out into quads and folding.
Yeah.
He's strong.
Yeah, he's playing with the appropriate amount of aggressiveness tonight. You got to respect it.
Nick, thank you for the support.
Hard to be scared of a guy telling stories while wearing a Big Daddy hat.
That comes from the Rounders Card Club manager, general manager,
Scotty, my guy.
Scotty Karate. He is the security for the security.
And look at this. Gabe has no clue, but he's actually value betting here. Incredible.
Him and
value
Coach been
bet.
mixing it up tonight.
Yeah, these two guys going at it. Friends. And wow, Coach actually decides to fold the open ender with the flush draw. Ends up being a really good fold considering Gabe's exact hand.
He did have showdown value if he gets there with the clubs or the straight. Coach.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And he would have lost, but he did have a straight draw with the flush draw. I don't remember the bet size if it was too strong or not, but
As it is, King Queen getting done.
unfortunately tonight you don't see the orange plaques out there tonight, the $1,000 plaques, but you do see the gray $1 chips, the red $5 chips, and the green $25 chips. And the bomb pot is on Albert, so when the button reaches Albert, there'll be another bomb pot.
Love to hear that.
And while Corey gets the hand out, we do have the Sunday tournament coming up, June 27th. The $10,000 guaranteed deep freeze. It starts at 2 p.m. It's a $190 buy-in. Late registration is up to $520. You get $30,000 in chips, no rebuys, and there is a dealer appreciation included. And that helps out the dealers as well as the players. You get chips and they get a nice little tip. So don't forget, Rounders Card Club, $10,000 guaranteed this Sunday, June 27th. The deep freeze, 2 p.m.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, I'm only supported in the free rolls.
Here we go. Coach raising it up with the 7-6 suited. He's going to take it down.
Nick from Yuma says, I can see Chaz just sitting around a campfire with a bunch of little kids telling scary stories.
Heck
That's
yeah.
basically what I read into what he said.
Sounds like an appropriate role for me.
It must be it could be like a super friendly laugh or a very scary laugh.
Thank you.
Oh, let's take a few seconds. Cool, we'll stay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're only so many likes away. I'm at 32. What are you at?
We currently have 33 likes.
Okay.
Let's boost these numbers up a little bit. We may do another shot. Let's say 45 likes. We will take another shot. So smash that like button if you're enjoying the stream. And we've had a pretty good amount of action so far tonight.
Albert with the 7s and 3s with a queen kicker is good. Gainesville did put out a bet. Mike missed his gutter ball straight.
Whoa.
What happened here?
Love
And
to
Mike
see
shows
it.
the bluff?
Heck yeah, Mike.
What a play.
He's
Albert's
doing the
enjoying
thing.
some food.
I'm liking all the aggression.
Is Albert enjoying a steak back there?
Yeah, Albert's
Did y'all
living the
catch
life,
that?
man. Yeah, eating a steak.
Man.
Super strong.
Yes, we have top quality steaks here with salads and whatever the sides are he's having, but you can get steaks to breakfast right now.
Yeah. So many things to choose from. Gotta love it.
I'm liking all the aggression. You know, the bluffing and this, that, and the other. These guys are mixing it up good.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was a big bluff bet. I mean, 175 from Mike. Got Albert to fold the best hand. Paul, there are seats opening. There's actually might be a player just came in to seat 7, but there was a seat open. If you want to come get on the stream, Paul, we'd love to have you. Bring Misty with you. Gainesville wakes up with another premium hand.
Fig, my man. Shout out to Fig. Thank you again for the pack of Rebel the other night. That was actually super nice. I appreciated that, brother. It meant a lot.
Are you a Red Bull man?
Yeah, I am a Red Bull guy.
I've never had one. Never had a Red Bull, never had a Monster.
How's that even possible?
Nothing like that.
That's, wow. That's pretty shocking.
Unless it's in a drink and I don't know about it.
It's probably been in a drink at some point. And look at this. We have a 4-bet from the ace-queen suited. Taco is the original 3-better with the ace-10 offsuit. And we're probably going to be seeing a fold here from Taco.
Yeah, he's folding.
Yeah. I actually thought originally I saw enough chips from Albert to make the call with the queen-jack suited, but he did not. And, yeah, Taco's just going to give it up. And a nice 4-bet here from our boy, Gainesville Rob.
With the best hand, ace, queen of hearts.
Yeah.
We do have a player in seat 7. Was he buying for 400 or 500? Oh, it has to be 500 minimum.
Do we know who it is?
Didn't somebody say Brandon?
Oh, that's
Brandon.
Yes, I did hear that.
Brandon.
Our non-drinking partner has retained some information. The shots have got.
By the way, we're missing 2 of our glasses.
Yes, for sure.
That's unfortunate.
The original one's left.
Hate to hear it. We're
Well,
not going to get as much credit as we deserve.
Right.
Well, Asia asked who all's commenting, and it's me, Hurricane Holly. We got Big Daddy Chaz and JT.
Heck yeah. We're doing it.
Paul. Love to watch you play. I'd love to see you on the stream and play.
Yeah, we need to get Fig and JT on one of these streams.
no.
Let's do
Yes,
that.
absolutely, JT. You have got to come join us.
That would be great. You got it, JT.
I've never lost on this side, and that's how I like it.
We need the tournament crusher JT in the mix.
I'm the perfect guy. I talk the big game and can't play a lick.
Yeah, it's one thing to have the knowledge and sitting there, you know, doing it, and then whenever the stress of sitting at the table and the heart rate change and all that, it's kind of sometimes hard to extract.
Yeah, you know, I've always lived by that one saying that someone had told me years ago when I was a kid, but I believe in it. Those who can't coach and those who can play. Yeah. I don't do either one, but I sit back here where it's safe. Sonny, how you doing? Can't wait to see you again when you come to Rounders.
Sonny.
That reminds me of a song. Sonny, thank you for the sunshine in my life.
Oh,
Wow,
JT.
hold on, he can sing.
Okay, a little riff in there. Hell
Uh-oh.
yeah, dude.
Bring the shots.
A little karaoke, another shot for JT.
Wow. JT, do you play the guitar or anything?
No, I bang nails for a living. Make sawdust. I'm a professional sawdust maker.
Sick. Is that an instrument you're referring to, or?
No, I build.
just
I
kidding.
build, man. Sonny's excited. Hey, we're excited to see you again. You really made such a great impression the first time we met
When
you.
is she coming back?
Sonny, when are you coming back? I think it's next month, from what I understood.
I don't know when she's
I thought it was
coming
in
back.
July. The theme song. I knew it. I knew it.
Deborah says, "Are girls allowed in this game?" The answer is yes. You
Absolutely.
just gotta sign up.
Absolutely.
Get in there.
Hurricane Holly exactly recommends that. Come on. We had an all-ladies stream
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks ago that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. How'd you do in that?
I did pretty well on that one.
Nice.
I don't know, 400 or 500 or something like that.
Nice.
I tell you what, though, it was tough. And I can't remember her name, but I just got completely outplayed by my opponent on one hand over there. And she had pocket kings. An ace hits the board. I represent it and bet, and she turns around and shoves. And I'm like, and I end up having to lay it down, and I'm like, I was scratching my neck. She's a very strong post-flop player. I wish I could remember her name. She's a very, very nice lady.
Sweet.
And Deborah was in there mixing it up with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deborah.
Getting crazy, yeah.
Deborah, I mean, she won like the first 4 or 5 hands. It was crazy. She
And-
just won everything.
And Killer Bee Brittany, she was jamming on it. And
And look at this, the classic ace.
Ooh,
ten.
look at all those
my.
hearts.
Ooh.
Gabe is never folding.
Yeah. Gabe likes
Sonny
his
will
flop.
be here July 14th. If you guys want to come out and play with Sonny, the Rounders Card Club. She will be playing on a stream again. Her and her friends. Trey brought him out here last time, and
Yeah.
hopefully Trey will be there playing again with his friends.
That's the first time I've heard of Sonny coming out on July 14th. So, sick.
Oh, that's right. You played that night with
I was there.
Shane,
It was a hell of a night.
not Bart Hansen.
Not Bart
Gabe
Hansen.
does not improve here on the turn.
He's still calling. I'd say I
You know-
see Nicholas betting roughly 100.
I wouldn't have been surprised to have seen a lead from Gabe there. But as it is, Nicholas has a hand that he should be checking here. You got a decent amount of showdown value. You don't have the greatest kicker here. Your opponent can have a lot of better hands. But as it is, he does decide to go for a bet. And it actually puts Gabe in a really tough spot here with the king of hearts. It's tough to just call because your implied odds aren't that good.
He's dead to a heart and a heart only, right?
Yeah, so I kind of would prefer a raise as opposed to just a call. But as it is, he does decide to call and does not
I
get
get
there on the
there.
river.
Yeah.
No.
And I imagine we're just going to see a check fold from Gabe here. Nicholas is obviously going to go for a little bit of value here on the river. It would be interesting to see him turn his hand into a bluff. But obviously he'd be running into a buzzsaw here with Nicholas rivering the 2 pair. And Nicholas needs to value bet here. And he is going to value bet.
150. He bet 75 on the turn, 150 on the river with 2 pair.
Yep.
Yeah, Gabe just can't call.
If Gabe did decide to do a bluff here, it would look super strong. But
What sizing would you use?
He had to bet the pot minimum.
yeah, I think a shove if you're going to
Oh, a
be
shove?
bluffing. Yeah, I think
Wow.
because pot is about a shove, and it looks like he is counting some chips here. He is thinking about shoving. Obviously, never thinking about calling. A call would be really bad.
There you go.
But yeah, he does decide to fold, and
Gabe's super
Can't
strong.
blame
He
him.
plays a lot of Omaha, the Big O, plus Hold'em, so he knows exactly where he's at. Big Daddy Chaz was there. Yep, Sonny, and he's right here. He's reading your comments. He's in the booth tonight, so he's looking forward to seeing you again, as we all are.
And I can't wait to meet Sonny. I was a viewer of that stream. And
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
man.
did not get to meet her yet.
I apologize for not remembering the other young lady's name there, but those girls and everybody, the whole table put on a show.
it was wild.
Yeah. I saw Pocket Sevens call a big
Oh,
bet.
don't remind me.
Oh, was that you?
May have been. May have been.
Big Daddy.
It was
Chaz.
only 25,000.
Oh my
it wasn't
God.
that big of a pot.
No.
Nah. Yeah, but I haven't seen or talked to Sonny since the stream, so it'll be interesting to have her back here.
Looks like Taco's up for a walkabout. His hand, maybe he doesn't have a hand. I don't see it.
Well, JT, thanks again for having me back in here. This is fun learning how to do this and watch it from the other side, and gives us an appreciation for, what it takes to put one of these productions on. Good job to you guys.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
the staff
We
and
appreciate having you
everybody.
guys supporting the streams by playing and also coming back here and helping us out when we definitely can use some expertise. Pocket jacks, pocket threes, pocket nines.
Wow. This
I
could
think we're
get
going to see
crazy.
some hands.
This is turning out to be a very peachy hand.
Ooh,
and
I like that 5-6 suited
Wow.
out of Albert.
This is going to be an interesting hand for sure.
And pocket nines on the big blind's a good, good position to put in a pretty sizable raise.
Sure.
Magic's
does
getting
have to
involved.
Yeah, Magic is not ready to lay it down. And here we go. 5-way flop.
Wow.
Some pretty different hands here.
Albert's enjoyed his steak. Now he's ready to mix it up with the 5-6 of clubs.
Ooh, the 5.
Interesting. So Jack's still the best hand here. No one has a king. No one really has any draws here. We'll see if it's checked around to the jacks here. And if the jacks decide to c-bet.
Oh, they all checked around. Albert just checked.
Well, yeah, Albert was under
He's the
first
button.
act.
Oh, he's a small ball. I'm sorry. I thought he was the button. I saw the button right there. Wow, the
Ooh.
dreaded 8 comes out.
So it was checked around. I think it's probably going to go checked around again here. Oh, and Coach.
Uh-oh.
Coach is not scared.
I don't, it's kind of interesting in Coach's shoes. He's probably thinking, or he is thinking that he has the best hand here. Did Brandon fold?
Yes.
Wow.
He bet 80 on an 8, so he's trying to. That's to me.
Wow,
That's,
he folded the jacks.
Gabe is calling.
Yeah, interesting. Jacks fold and the threes come along. If you're a jacks there, you only need to be right about a quarter of the time to come along. But as it is, he decides to fold, and we'll see if Coach decides to go for it here. And yeah, he
How
is
strong
going
is
for
that?
it. And
And I like his sizing on that, too.
yeah, he goes pretty small, and if
A third, not even a third, right?
Mhm.
Just under a third.
yeah, he bets really small. Now Gabe is thinking, "Wow, I'm getting really good odds to call here." The problem is it's tough to come up with bluffs here, especially when that 6 comes in. It's tough to come up with bluffs that Coach can ever have here.
Right, 6, 7.
I don't think I can literally think of a single hand that Coach can be bluffing with here. And that's kind of the problem with 2 3s in this spot. Gabe's just going to have a lot better hands to be calling with.
Yeah, because if he bets 9-7, 9-7 gets there, 8 gets there, 6 beats him, a 5 beats him.
Yeah, there's literally nothing that Gabe beats, so I think
Yeah,
threes-
there's a lot of 8s in the big blinds.
Despite the
range.
incredible pot odds here, this is probably just an easy fold.
And he bet 80, representing the 8 on the turn.
I don't know that Gabe's buying that he's got an 8.
No, but Gabe knows he's beat. He wants to call. There he goes. He does call,
Wow.
thinking he's bluffing. He's going to show pocket 9s. And Jax is going, oh, man. Brandon says, okay. This is Brandon's first hand, maybe second hand, so he's getting a feel for the table quickly.
Yeah.
Good way to start. I mean, you hate that he folded it out, but, if that seat's pretty hot tonight, it doesn't sound half bad. Now, Chaz, what do you do with Jackson in that position, in that situation?
Call. You're getting really good odds there. You expect your opponents to have some bluffs, and you'd also expect your opponent to have some hands that you beat. And in that exact situation, he did. His opponent had a hand that he could beat, that he was betting with.
Well, it's interesting that with all those pocket pairs and this, that, and the other, that somewhere along there wasn't a lot more pre-flop action than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially with jacks. I don't know about you, but you know, from that position, it seems like your best bet is going to be to raise it up and isolate, and see if you can't knock some of those people out of the pot.
In whose shoes?
In the jacks, he was in the cutoff, wasn't he?
Well, he did raise pre-flop. Are you talking about after the flop?
No, pre-flop. I'm
Yeah.
surprised it didn't get bigger.
Like a bigger raise size?
Yeah, well, I mean, with nines in the big blind,
Mhm.
you know.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, he made like a really standard raise sizing. I think he made it 35. So sometimes you just get a lot of callers, you know,
Yeah.
no matter how big you make it.
Right.
Yeah.
For
I think
sure.
I think it's just one of those spots.
Bomb pot here. The
Kaboom.
button has reached the button.
How many likes we got now?
We are up to 36 likes. You'll love to see it. And if you are enjoying the stream, why don't you smash that like button? It helps the stream a ton, and we super appreciate it. So go ahead and click that like button and help us out. Thanks, everybody.
So, Chaz, tell me about this laughing thing. That there's Chaz laughs. I've just kind of heard some table talk about that. You want to enlighten me?
What are you asking me exactly? Why do I laugh the way that I do?
No, I'm asking why is it a thing? You know, because
It's an infectious laugh.
It
That
seems that people
when
just
he laughs,
enjoy
everybody
my
laughs.
laugh. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I
That's all it
see
is.
Nick from Yuma is quoted Kirk Cousins. You
Okay.
like that? That was a Kirk Cousins quote.
Yeah. Famous quote coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's got 3 nines in his hand. That's no fun.
And we immediately shot up to 41 likes. Let's get to 45 likes. We will do another green tee shot.
Oh my goodness, are you
4,
serious?
of course. 4 more likes. Let's
Do
get
not be scared to like that button.
Big Daddy Chaz will be at Rounders all night because I'm getting a little tipsy.
And he's
So
ready to
4
play
more
here in a
likes.
couple hours.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Everyone at 125 is going to really like having me at the table.
They like me at the
4.
table after my debauchery last night.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Rhonda said she's going to be playing tonight at the 125. Holly's going to go follow.
We're going to have a good
Chaz
time. We're
to
going to
the
have a good
table?
time tonight. I'm just calling it. We're going to have a good time at the 125 tonight after the stream. We're having a good time on the stream, I got to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has been a good stream so far. People are mixing it up, being aggressive. You know, we've had some all-ins, some big pots, some bluffs, all the
Some
good
big
ingredients.
bets.
You know, yeah, some big bets.
Ace King all in against pocket tens to a small raise.
Woo! Yeah. 2 more likes until we take another green tea shot. We should say, you know, the green tea shot is like the new official shot of Rounders. Everyone here just drinks a lot of green tea shots.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I'm going to take the credit for it because I didn't hear anybody ordering green tea shots before I really started that trend. So,
Big Daddy Chaz, you start lots of trends.
yes, yes.
Can we do silly question number 1? Is there green tea in a green tea shot?
No.
Damn it.
But it tastes like green tea. That's the wild part.
That's what it's called.
Does anybody know what the recipe is that's in it?
I looked it up last night, and I forgot.
It's a lot of ingredients.
I
I'm
think
sure.
it's Jameson sour mix, lemonade, and one more thing. Oh, we've hit the 45 likes.
Yeah.
You guys did it.
Well, look
It's
at
time for another shot.
wow! Look at Gainesville Rob raising under the gun
Ooh,
with
Gainesville
Queen
Rob,
Jack.
yeah.
Ooh, he catches one.
Yeah.
He's probably not liking the 2 clubs out there though.
Oh, it's magic. Flops top pair. He's going to take the lead. See where he's at here.
Well, he has a super strong kicker, so it's easy to bet there.
Yeah, with that kicker, you have to be aggressive. And here
What is
comes
Rob looking
Gainesville
for? Oh, he's looking for a
Rob.
queen
Yeah,
or a
a kid.
jack.
And when you have the backdoor roll flush draw, you can
Oh.
just
Oh,
never
man.
Oh,
What happened,
ooh.
Corey? Don't-
Ooh, there we go, Corey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's looking for a king, queen, or jack.
Rob improves his hand a little bit here. Will he continue?
Oh, and the deuce of diamonds.
That didn't help anybody.
Ace 3 will
Oh.
take it down. Oh, Rob fake bet. Magic went check, check.
Wow. And look at that. The hold with the ace-3.
Magic saying, "No, I knew my kicker was good."
Yeah, those wheel aces can cause some consternation sometimes, especially if you hit it and you don't have the flush draw behind it.
I mean, look at Magic. He's almost up to $2,000, right?
I think it's clear
And
that
he
Magic
started
is
the
the
night
man.
with about 600,
Yeah.
maybe 700.
There's no doubt at this point that Magic is the man.
He is playing super well.
Chaz, tell the folks out there kind of what your position is on playing those wheel aces and all that good stuff.
Ooh, that's a very general question. I mean, I like them.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially of the suited variety.
Yes.
Of the suited variety, they're pretty nice to put in a 3-bet, even a 4-bet range. So they're fun hands, and they play well post flop. You have the best card in the deck with the ace. You can get kind of sneaky hitting some, lower pairs. It's a fun.
Do you
fun hand.
fold it if it's off suited in early position?
Yeah.
But you'll
yeah.
play it if it's suited.
Suited is important.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see what we got going on in the chat here. We've had a lot of chat going on. Let's catch up a little bit.
Well, Albert's coming in strong, playing a raised pot with a
Deuce 3 suited.
deuce 3 of spades.
That is strong. Very strong. How many shots are you guys in? We are 4 shots in with a 5th on the way. I'm late with the green tee shots. I don't know. I feel like
Is that
I was
Sonny?
right on time. Yeah, Sonny. Giving me a little crap.
Sonny, did you have green tee shots last time you were here?
Oh, yeah, we had a lot of green tee shots. I don't know if you could tell.
They had a green tea keg back there.
Oh, my
Yeah. Nick from Yuma, it sounds more like you're taking green tee shots, Chaz. That is correct. I have taken 4.
Hey, we're even Steven. Even Steven.
And
right?
I'm
Me
on
and
the wagon
JT,
tonight.
Yeah.
And none for me tonight.
And look at this. Gabe hits top 2. Has the other 2 drawing dead, basically. Gabe going to go for some value. The only person with a chance to really call here is Albert with bottom pair. It would be a pretty ambitious call.
Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of equity there.
Yeah, he's out of there. Magic
Wow.
getting frisky. Whoa.
Can he rip?
I wonder what his thought process is.
He's thinking if a heart comes off, he's got a chance to bluff.
And he makes
Oh,
third
yeah.
best pair.
And we'll see if Gabe can extract some value from Magic here.
It can't be much. It cannot be much.
175 or
170,
150?
About half pot.
200. Is that 175?
I mean, it's kind of weird,
175.
if Magic's calling with ace high,
and he gets
thinking
there.
that he's good and then improves to a pair of 6s, you would have to think that he's probably going to call the river when he improves.
Wow.
And he's reaching.
He does.
And we'll see.
He put him on a flush draw and missed.
Yeah.
But see, that talking Magic is getting that information that he needs.
He's staring him down.
Well, and he's also got the ace of hearts in his hand. And, if a heart comes off, that's also a good place to represent, that you've got the flush.
He
Puts
did call.
it in.
Wow.
And look at that.
See ya.
Gabe getting max value.
Yeah, that is max value. I thought it was way too big of a bet to get any call. I thought it had to be 80-ish, maybe 100 max.
I will be back. Y'all hold it down.
Take a break.
I'm going to go
Take a break.
order a couple shots.
Oh, Holly, how did he get max value on that hand?
It's interesting. I guess he thought his ace high was good the whole way, and then whenever he caught that little pair, but I can't even imagine calling that bet just given the flop and the turn.
Yeah, I'm super shocked he called with that pair.
But remember how Chaz was talking a little while ago? You only got to be right. A certain
17% of the time.
Well,
there.
yeah, depending on the situation, you only got to be right. Infrequently, that sometimes it makes sense to call that off. You know, that could have been, you know, lower suited connectors that you know that missed the hearts, and you know having that little bluff catcher with the 6. You know, I can definitely see that. I don't. He's aggravated about it. You can see him shaking his head, but you know I think it's, you know, there's a time and a place to do that. Well, what do we got working here? Ace-9 for Albert. Oh, well, what do we got working here? We've got Gainesville Rob with King-8 and hit the king on the flop. Doesn't look like anybody else has got anything to go with it, so I don't know that he's going to get much action on that one.
Magic might call with a. He does call.
Oh, he's got the flush draw the back door, isn't it? Yeah.
He has a
club out
4.
there.
He has
Not
a pair
anymore.
with a. Can make a 4 or 9 to beat the kings.
No. Well, Hart's got there. Let's see if Magic decides to try and take a stab at it. Nope, he lets it go. And look at Gabe up there at 1.6, Magic at 1.6, Taco at 1.4. Looks like these guys are really trying to get after it. All right, we got another hand developing here, JT.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Coach comes up with King-10. Taco with 8-5. Nicholas with a suited jack. Oh, Magic with pocket 7s. Definitely going to see maybe even a 3-bet.
I'm back just in time.
Hey, just in time. We got a hand developing here, Chaz.
All right. What have I missed?
Not much anything. It was kind of
Okay.
a couple of just benign hands. Magic's got pocket 7s, and Nicholas with jack 8 on the button.
Right. Big bet from Magic.
And he takes it down.
We do have a special tournament coming up Saturday, June 26th at noon. It is a fundraiser poker tournament, no limit hold'em. $100 buy-in is for, sorry if I don't say her name properly, Emery June Cervantes. She is fighting leukemia, and anybody that wants to play in the tournament, the buy-in is $100. There is a donation jar out front at the desk that you can donate anything you'd like to. I probably will not play the tournament, but I will donate $100 for this little girl to fight leukemia, and I hope y'all will too. That is Saturday, June 26th at noon.
Yeah, that's definitely an awesome cause. I will be firing a bunch of tournament buy-ins, just for that, with
It's a great
intention
cause.
of winning.
It's a great cause. Help out this little girl as best you can.
All right, so I'm back, and should we take this shot, JT? What do you think, dude?
We got rewarded with a shot.
Yeah, we hit 40,
stream.
we hit 45 likes.
Thank you, everyone.
Cheers to the stream. Here we go. Another one down the hatch.
I think we should do a higher like count.
Okay.
Maybe,
So what's the new one? 60?
48.
We're at 47 right now.
Okay, 48, 49, no, 60. Yeah, 60.
We hit 48.
Woo,
Every
man.
one like we get, another shot.
Wow.
We might die.
This could be a stream.
60 likes, another shot down the hatch. So smash that like button. Let's get it going. Look at this. Mike taking it down with the top pair.
Gary.
What's Gary up to?
He's saying, is this a poker stream or Tinder?
I need to catch up on the chat.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from.
Cooper, we got a fan of Sunny in the chat. Ron was excited for Sunny to be here. Run back the famous stream.
There you go.
Gary C.
We should
is a
run it
poker
the
streamer
week that
Tinder.
she's here, prior to her getting here.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Fig is asking, am I going to have to come in and drive you guys home?
I have Uber on my phone.
I'm going to be here for a while, so I should be good by the time that I leave. I'm not good right now. Looks like Sunny is rooting for us to die.
Our
one shot per like.
Actually, our next shot will be at 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes.
Is that your way of saying you don't want to take any more shots?
No.
60. 60 is the shot.
60 is the number.
Gary C. saying, hiya, Chazzy Daddy. Gary's my guy. What's up, Gary? Legend of the poker streets. Chaz ain't a player. He just crush a lot. What do you think of that?
Crush a lot is true. Ain't a player, I think, is a inappropriate description. Like, Nick, have you played with Chaz? Are you willing to come play? Hey, when you get here, we're going to put you on a stream, put all the regular streamers with you.
That'd be sick.
And just be entertained.
Nah, Nick's the homie, dude. It's my guy. We're up to 50 likes. We need 10 more likes for another shot. To take our 6th shot in 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's strong. That's a strong rate right there.
That used to be the normal.
Oh, we did 10 shots on our last stream.
Ooh.
That was a little absurd.
I do have to work in the morning. I do leave at 6:30.
You'll be fine.
But I do quit at 2. Albert has 3 jacks with the queen jack in his hand and jack 5 flop. But Mr. Magic is betting.
Wow.
With 8-5. Albert should only call. There you go. Look at You see how he looks left to see if anybody else is going to call the $20? Corey's been doing a great job. He's been dealing the whole night. Oh, man. A 7. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Well,
You could have got there with a straight, but he has just a pair of 5s.
what happened?
3 jacks beats a pair of 5s.
Wait, why'd you like freak out though?
No freak out.
Oh, you were very excited on the 7 river. I thought I missed something.
No, I just like 7s.
Oh, okay.
7 of spades is my favorite card. I thought he might have made it straight. Not the 7 of spades.
Chaz is a player? Of course.
Wow. Paul threw out some good info. He said everybody can log off and then log back in and hit
Look
the
at
like
that.
again. So you can get double likes.
Well,
I
y'all
never knew
heard
that.
it. Y'all heard it there first.
What was that? Somebody asked if you were a player.
Mm-hmm.
He is a very, very accomplished and skilled player. I can tell you that because a lot of my chips have left my stack for his.
I don't
I
know.
might have snuck up on him once or twice, but he's definitely winning the battle there.
Nick from Yuma, I'll give you this little tidbit of information. I don't know how many hours I have logged against Chaz on the poker table.
0.
But you were supposed to say that. But I've never lost a hand to him.
That is true.
Well, I can tell you, Chaz, I just kind of walked through the room. It looks like the chips are flying hot and furious.
Love that.
Over on the 1-2 tables, saw Bones and Zach and Rhonda mixing it up on the 1-2-5. And
David, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Thank you, David.
ooh, Ace King versus Ace 9
That's
suited.
why I don't play.
Oh. All right, there's a back door for Mike.
Yeah. Albert playing it slow.
He's hoping a diamond or a 9. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, no. How does it go check for
Did
311?
they decide to check it down?
Wow.
Wow.
Mike's being super nice to Albert.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would Albert not have bet that, though?
He was trapping until...
Yeah.
Yeah, they just played that hand normal. Albert would have bet the flop, and Mike would probably just folded. As it is, he hits runner, nut flush. Takes it down.
Hey, you were talking about chip colors. There's a black. I didn't realize anybody had any black on there.
There you go. The blacks are $100.
Yep.
Mike does take it down.
Congrats to Mike. $311 pot.
Holly, that's not what I was asking. I think she meant the other type of player.
I was trying to keep the chat, in something that was germane. And yes, I would expect that he is a player.
Is 1% of a pot the average tip? No. That would end up being extremely expensive for the players. I mean, I think generally it's obviously it starts at $1 and you tip that, for basically any pot. I mean, like the way that I approach tipping is I approach at least $1 for every pot that sees a flop or where there's at least a 3-bet pre-flop that's taken down. And then I kind of go up kind of depending on how the hand plays out. If it's a hand that takes like 30 seconds, I'm probably always tipping $1. If it's a pot that sees like a turn, I'm probably tipping at least $2. And then if you win a really big pot, like the most I've ever tipped is 100. I've done that a few times. So a lot of it just depends on, if, for example, the dealer gives you like a really lucky card. Like you get dealt like a really sick river where you had like 2 outs, you're going to get a bigger tip than you would have if you just like win with like aces versus queens all in pre-flop with the same exact pot size. So I mean, there's a lot of different variables that go into tipping.
Yeah, one thing, and I'll add a little bit to that, Chaz, is like my tipping philosophy is, these dealers, work countless hours and they work hard and they're constantly pushing, going from table to table and this, that, and the other. And I try and be reflective of of that. You know, sometimes you win a hand, sometimes you lose a hand, and there's oftentimes I've tipped on a hand that I lost. You know, so
That's strong.
huh?
Tip a dealer after you lose, that's strong.
Well, thank you. I just, you know, I kind of look at it from the other side of the table, and you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. I had a buddy of mine. I don't know if you guys know Sandeep. He used to play a lot, and win or lose, he would tip. He was strong, very strong player.
Yeah, that's an interesting hand.
A set of threes versus a set of deuces
Versus a nut flush
versus
draw,
a straight
open-ender.
draw and a nut
wrap,
flush.
actually.
Oh my
For
goodness!
Gainesville. Yeah, this could get super interesting. Look at this. Albert actually taking the lead on this.
Ugh.
Basically saying, I want to commit my
Oh
whole
my
stack.
gosh,
And
Gainesville's jamming with a flush draw that's not good, but with an open and straight draw.
And Gabe
and no
actually
pair.
has the best hand
Hold,
here.
hold on, the pot will hold that much?
We'll see if Gabe decides to go with it, but this is a really tough spot in Gabe's
Is Magic
shoes.
in a call with bottom set and Gabe with
But
third
Yeah,
set?
and you know, Magic has been splashy tonight. I would not be surprised to see Magic call here. And then I wouldn't be shocked if it goes Magic call, Gabe fold.
I think
And-
Gabe.
Oh,
they're
they both folded.
Yeah.
Wow. They both folded the best hand, and Albert calls. As it is,
No one has
Rob
a pair.
has nothing.
No one has a pair.
No one has a pair. And Gabe, in particular, is going to be sickened when he sees these two hands.
Rob doesn't want to show.
Rob has
He
all
thought
the
his
pair
flush.
outs.
He thought he had the straight draw with a flush draw. That's why he jammed.
Rob
But
needs
his
a
flush is no good.
Yeah, he needs a jack, a 6, a 4, an ace. Oh,
They
misses
ran
the
it twice.
first one.
So a pair of tens is good. Ace 10 wins the first board.
It can't
Any
be a
spade. It can't be a spade. It has to be a 4, 5, or 6 that's non-spade, which is very doable.
But wasn't this pot limit?
Yeah.
How could that hold it all in?
Ooh.
The 9 gets there, so ace, queen for a high.
Yeah, ace queen high takes it down.
He
one
scoops.
level.
It's a scoop.
And, you know, Gabe is probably sick right here.
Yeah, because he
Gabe
has a set of
would've-
deuces,
Yeah,
right?
He
Gabe,
wins. He has
Gabe
a set
would've
of
won a
threes.
huge pot. Yeah, Gabe had a set of threes.
Magic had a set of deuces.
Yeah, there were two players with sets there.
Wow. Now, when Gainesville Rob shoved in there, I thought this was PLO,
It is.
and
He potted it basically,
oh, okay.
and whether he pushed all his chips or not, it was just a pot bet.
Oh, okay.
And then the other two players folded, and then if Albert didn't call, he just went all in for whatever
Right.
the rest was. So it was basically.
Okay, I get it now. I just saw that big stack.
Let me
come
ask
out
you guys
there.
this: like, I've never seen it. Of course, I don't know. If Gabe was to call with his set, can they run it twice, three-handed?
No,
It
it's
has
got
to
to be heads up.
It's got to be heads
Yeah.
up. Okay. Wow, he would have scooped $1,000 right there.
Yeah, that's the funny part about poker. Yeah. And speaking of that, the night of the ladies' night stream, did you see the T-shirt that Brittany was wearing?
Yes.
There's nothing ever true. Nobody cares what you folded, and that there will definitely be some talk around the table.
So I was thinking the big hand you're talking about was with Brittany. It wasn't with Brittany
What's that?
when you had ladies' night.
Yes.
You just talked about it wasn't with Brittany. It was with one of the other ladies.
No, it was the other lady. Matter of fact, she's out there playing. I need to go ask her name. I just don't remember.
Is it Deborah?
She was short hair. I think she's a grinder or a pro. She was sitting. I was in seat 9. She would have been in seat 4 or 5.
Oh yes. I know. I can't think of her name.
Real strong. Yeah, I mean, just a good player.
I can't think of her name.
What do we got here? Magic with Queen 5 off. Brandon with 7-8. Ooh, Jack 10 suited for Gabe. You're definitely going to see some action out of that.
Gabe with the Jack 10 suited. BB Shear. Interesting name.
Sunny's from California, and she's looking out for our dealer. She says, tip your dealer.
Yeah. Excellent advice.
Yeah, I wonder if Gabe's going to three. Oh, did he smooth call? With the suited connectors on the button?
Oh, BB's in the seat now.
Yeah, Brandon got trips already, and he checks it. Trying to see if anybody was going to catch up. Oh, Gabe comes in.
Gabe needs a 5 and not a diamond. Oh, no, Gabe has a...
Yeah, Jack 10 suited.
Rob has a 6-3. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. BB flops the
tripas.
trips here. Wow.
Oh, he comes in with a raise.
See, what did he bet?
75.
And he's got what?
Sevens.
Rob,
Three
you
of
know,
a
may
kind. He
actually
has three
call
of a
once
kind.
here. Yeah, he decides to fold. Can't blame him.
See, that's your subliminal brain telling you to bet 3 of a kind on with 3 chips.
Well, hold
Did
on,
you
wait.
see that?
Oh,
Wait.
you called that.
And
That's pretty sick.
See, I did it.
Yeah.
When we were playing the 7 deuce game the other day, JT was talking about the when Bones was trying to bluff me off a set of 5s with 7 deuce. He goes, "Oh, the best bet would have been 7-2-0." That would have been an exclamation point on it.
But if you watch people throughout playing, whenever they have a set, it doesn't matter what chips they put out, but the denomination will be 3 of whatever color they put out.
And we are 7 likes away from another shot.
Mixed game Mike's going to do a shot.
Heck yeah.
All that hard work he puts in and producing it and cutting all the clips out.
You know, something just reminded me when you said that is as I was walking through the room, you know, there's days that it seems like it's, you know, the same faces that you see over and over. It seems like now we're starting to see a lot of new faces and new people coming. This Brandon up here I've never played with and never seen, and so that's good. We're kind of mixing it up, getting some new blood in here. And
Well, I think people are starting to, you know, things like this stream in particular. People see how fun the games are, how much action in the games, and they want to be a part of it. You know, Rounders in particular, you come here and there's so much to do. You know, there's the bar. There's the barber shop. You have a barber shop and a poker room. How cool is that? You have the golf simulators. You know, you have, what else you got here?
well, you got all the
You got the restaurant. You got the food whenever you need it.
Yep, and you got the TVs up, so there's always some sort of sporting event on, and
Yeah.
oh, ace 10 for Albert.
What was that bet right there?
Was that 3 chips?
3 chips, but with the wrong hand.
He had 3 chips, so you bet 3 chips with the 6 high.
Right.
Well, Gainesville, Rob, raised 3 chips here. He does not. He really pumps it up. 58. And Mike. Whoa! Mike! What is he doing?
Did he just go all in?
No, he just 3-bet to 190.
Wow.
And Rob thinking, wow, how lucky
Is
am
he
I?
out, or is he out kicked?
Well, either that or he ran into a full house. Mike might have slow played 9s or something.
Rob, looking like he's eyeing a scrumptious steak right now. Only thinking about how can I get the most value out of my trips here.
That's not Bart
He
Hansen.
can't believe his luck. How did I get raised when I have trips?
How much do I re-raise?
He's thinking about, I think the call is the play
Yeah,
here.
definitely a call here.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there is a slight thing that you're running into a full house.
And then if
with
the heart
9s.
doesn't get there, he can check, and Mike can definitely bet to represent something better than what he has.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to raise here. A 4-bet's going to look super nutted. And you're going to be folding out hands that you beat that would potentially bluff the river. Like, for example, a 6 high.
He is raising.
And he does shove. Okay.
Ay, caramba.
Yeah, he's going to lose Mike there.
And Mike's going to give him the Hollywood. Let's see how long it takes him to fold 6 high here. Going to stare him down. And he does
Yeah.
fold. So good job for my boy, Gainesville Rob.
Did he open that pot? Well, yeah, I know he was under the gun +1, but did he come in for a raise or did he just limp?
I'm not sure. As it is, wins $200 with 8-7. You gotta love that.
Absolutely. Offsuit.
Yeah.
Sheila's in the chat, says hi.
Hi, Sheila.
What's up, Sheila?
Jake is rooting for his buddy Brandon. And
Yeah.
Brandon did just take down a nice pot. How many likes are we at?
We're at 56. We need 4 more likes for another shot. We have crossed the 100 viewer count. Love to see that.
Exactly.
So 4 more likes, and we will take our 6th green tee shot. And we are, I am feeling it.
Hey, I'm laughing, and they took 2 of the cups away, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking at this stack of cups that seems to be building, or glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ace queen here for your buddy Brandon. Mike with 10-9 offsuit. That's an interesting raise from Mike with 10-9 from under the gun +1.
Yeah.
Yep. Jake is in the chat rooting for his buddy Brandon with the ace-queen offsuit.
And Gabe with the suited ace that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, my gosh. We need 1 more like to hit 60.
That's it? Just one?
1 more like, and we are taking a shot.
Gainesville Rob, 22 to call with queen 5 off.
Strong.
And
That's
he lets it go.
That's a variety of hands here.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah, something for everyone there.
Look at this. Oh, my. Dude, this flop is unbelievable.
Yeah, so as I say,
Top for a BB. Mike flops an open-ender. Nicholas flops an open-ender.
and
Gabe
Gabe's got
flops the nut flush draw. This is an unbelievable flop.
How does
Can you believe
everybody hit that?
This is crazy. Let's see what BB Shear, obviously going to be betting. Let's see how much he bets here. A very wet board. Should be sizing up, and he does. Wow.
Does Gabe raise it here?
Would not blame Gabe for raising.
Oh, he
Whoa.
is. Nope. He elects to
Just a
call.
I think with a nut flush draw, I kind of like just calling.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow,
with
and
you,
Nicholas folds an open ender, getting really good pot
Oh,
odds.
Mike's looking for the 8.
Yeah, I would have called if I was in Nicholas's shoes. As it is,
Chaz. There it is.
ooh,
The
hits
barbecue.
nut flush. Now, if Nicholas had stayed in, he would have been in a really tough spot. He would have,
With a king 10?
yeah, he would have had the nut straight. Obviously, he would have been losing to the nut flush. As it is, check to Gabe, and I think he needs to start going for a little bit of value here. I would go a little bit smaller, maybe even a little bit less than half pot.
175 to 200?
Yeah, and I don't mind a check.
Yeah, I like the check, actually, because then it doesn't cap his range. If he comes betting into that board,
It
then,
can't be another heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the worst card
Yeah.
for him. Anything but another heart, he could have got some value from somebody. And neither
It's kind of one of the reasons why I like value betting the turn, though, as opposed to checking back. Is because there are so many river cards where you don't get any action on. For example, another heart.
Yeah, you can't get no action on that card. But Gabe was playing the trapper, and
got
Got him.
there.
he couldn't trap him
Oh my
anymore.
gosh, we're at 64 likes. We need Shar.
Never cashing in your chips. There's my like. Thank you very much.
Are you hearing that outside?
That's
They're having
that's
a good
what we
time.
hear when you guys play. Is like, oh my gosh, they're erupting out there.
How fun
I've
is that?
said it on the chat too. You can hear Chaz laughing through walls. In the
Really?
production booth. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sick.
Yeah. Or when a big hand erupts, you guys are so loud out there.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to figure out what that one is here in about 29 and a half minutes.
Yeah, 2.5 hours into the stream. So far, been a pretty good stream.
Absolutely. You know, the action these guys are throwing out there. You know, they're taking some chances, and you know, really, there's been a couple of really good bluffs. I mean, you know, and well executed bluffs.
Yeah, we're playing some poker.
Some Pokemon poker. And I'm sorry again, Chaz. You don't realize how bad I felt about that when you said that to me at the I was like ready to die.
I only said it that way because I had the Pokemon in my possession, so I know I could needle you a little bit.
And you definitely did, but it's well deserved, as you know, in you know, the eyes of our good friend DQ, max punishment.
Yes, yes.
And DQ, are you still watching? We miss you.
If DQ was in here, we would be hearing from him in the chat.
Yeah, he's enjoying his family in Florida. He mentioned in the one stream, he said, my son says I want to go to Disney World. He said, I'll make it happen.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Done deal.
Wow.
Let's go enjoy Florida.
And Never Cash in Your Chip says, there's my like. We appreciate it.
Very much. Is Shar coming to bring some shots?
Yeah, at some point we expect Shar to come back here. And as it is,
Set of eights.
yeah, look at this.
Okay, how many chips? What are you going to guess?
Rob gonna go for it.
He must know my secret. I must have told him, so he's not going to do it.
And he's gonna start.
And
going for some
75
value
would
here.
actually be like the perfect bet into 123.
Does he bet 3 chips? Did Mike just call?
And what's Nicholas going to do?
Bet 3.
See? What did I tell you?
What did he
He
bet?
bet the 3 chips,
See?
$3.
I told you. And he makes it 15.
Wow. He got Mike to raise with the 6-eye.
Yeah. JT, I like you. The alarm bells would be going off with that bet size.
It's $3. Now
Sheila, thank you for the like and sub.
he 3-bet to 50.
And Rob
Nicholas
makes it
comes along.
50. And he gets Mike to call with 6-eye. Oh, Mike picks up some equity.
Uh-oh.
This could end up being an insane hand. Oh, my gosh. What's happening here? This is a crazy hand. Rob is obviously going to keep going for value here. Mike takes a big swig of the beer knowing this could get crazy.
Oh, if a 9
He's
comes
reaching
off.
for a good amount of chips here.
He's going to make it somewhere close to 200.
Yeah, he's going to try.
But he's looking at the wrong guy.
It's kind of funny. If he had bet something, he doesn't know this, obviously. If he had bet something like 100 here, Mike probably would have just shoved. What is that? Yeah, he bets 131. Okay, Mike.
Yeah, and Mike is short stacked, too. What is he?
Nick's actually in a pretty tough spot here. Do you call or just fold? You're getting really good pot odds.
Well, you got to put someone on a king.
Well, it's been a
Middle.
very strange
There
hand.
you
Oh,
go.
he lays it down. That's a
You gotta put
disciplined
someone
man.
on a
Good
king.
fold. Good fold. Yeah, and this could be a crazy river. If it's like a 4 of clubs, oh my gosh.
Brick.
What if Rob checked here? If he found the check somehow, it would just be absolutely insane. Because it would probably get Mike to put the rest of his chips in. But as it is, he's going for max value here.
Max punishment.
Oh.
Did he check?
I don't know.
He's just playing head games.
He's looking at the rest of Mike's chips. Little does he know, Mike has 6-high here. Ooh. So a little bit of posturing there from Rob. As it is, though, he does put in the bet. And it's not going to allow Mike to bluff here. Obviously, he can't call. So, yeah, Mike ends up putting in a lot of money with 6-high.
I like giving him a check there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we can see the hands.
Right,
I
easy.
think if Mike had a king, he might get some value there. If when Rob bets, he may get some value from Mike.
Well-
I mean, I mean, if Mike has 6-5 offsuit in his range right there, which obviously he does, us knowing that, it makes a lot of sense to check your super strong hands and hope that he bombs the river.
Well, I was going to say when the straight doesn't make or that the spade doesn't come off for another flush, it seems to me that gives Mike an opportunity to bluff at it. And
Sure.
Or even just a small value bet, 150 or something.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think with eights in particular, because you're not blocking any strong hands that Mike can have, so you're not blocking any kings, you're not blocking any queens. I think that hand specifically, I lean towards a little bit more of a bet. But I think if Rob had something like king queen, set of kings, set of queens, I think checking makes a little bit more sense than it does with pocket eights. But
That's a fair
at the same time, I think your line of reasoning there is good, and a check may have been the best option.
So John tonight in the chat says, any jokes tonight? Do we have any jokes tonight?
Any jokes? Like, as if I'm like a clown with like jokes on demand. I have one.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if y'all can get this. What is brown and sticky?
A Tootsie Roll.
No.
No clue.
A stick.
All right, here we go. Do you want to hear a construction joke?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm still working on it.
That's good.
And JT, I have a joke that I don't think I can say on the air. It's construction related. Remind me to tell you about that offline. And it has to do with taking a draw.
Did you hear about the first restaurant on the moon?
No.
It had great food, but no atmosphere.
The view is probably pretty good.
Yeah. We're still waiting on Shar to come back here.
Would y'all like me to go fetch her?
I mean, that's your decision.
Sure. What do dentists call their x-rays? Toothpicks.
Oh my God.
Oh man, we got all the jokes tonight.
I got 1 million of them, I'm telling you.
How can you not smash that like button?
All right, tell us
with jokes like this.
in the chat, give us your best joke. If it's clean, we can read it. I'll put it that way.
Oh man, that's great. All right, what's going on here?
Thank you, Sheila, for liking and subscribing. Appreciate that. The tacos hand has the best hand value with the straight draw versus. They got the queen 10 to fold. There it is.
Well, Taco actually improves to the best hand with the jack here. And the jack is still best, and this is almost always going to go check, check, and it does very quickly.
Mike just realized he got super unlucky. Of course, if he hit his queen, he'd have been really in trouble, so he is lucky the jack came out.
Yep.
The queen, he would have paid off a pretty good sized bet.
Mm-hmm. Shots en route. Nice. Love to hear it.
My goodness.
I am pleased to report that I found Miss Shar and they're ordered in process.
Sweet.
Did y'all get the right number of likes?
We're working on it.
We're actually way past it. Because we started with 45. I said 60 likes. We're doing another shot. Currently at 69 likes.
Wow.
Yeah. Love to
So,
hear it.
what did one ocean say to the other?
Hmm.
Nothing. It just waved. All right, back to the stream. Send us your best jokes, your best poker hands. If you need any, you have any poker questions, you can ask our two poker pros here, Big Daddy Chaz and Hurricane Holly.
You know, I would say ask Chaz because I wear him out with questions all the time, and he's gracious enough to help me.
Hit me with your poker questions. Give me your best poker question.
If you need help in your game,
Okay, you know what? Real quick, while we're waiting for somebody to type it, Chaz, I've got a question about how you would advise people to play flush draws.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, again, some of the situations that I seem to come across at the 1-2 tables is, you know, getting to the point where you're calculating the amount of chips that are in the pot and what you base your decision on as to whether you call or you get away from it.
let me tell you what I've seen based on that question, and you tell me how relevant the play is. I've seen almost everybody that has like the nut flush draw on the flop, bet the flop, miss it on the turn, check the turn, and then play the river however the river comes. Is that how most people play flush draws?
The thing is, it's so situationally dependent. Let me give you an example. If I have the nut flush draw, it's going to sound like a non-answer, but it's really not. It really depends on the player that I'm playing against. If I feel like very call happy, I'm way more likely to just be calling, especially with nut flush draws, because there's a lot of implied odds from. Oh yeah, we want to keep those. Yeah. There's a lot of implied odds from letting people catch up, and for example, getting lower flush draw or lower flushes than you. By the way, just real quick, this is turning into a kind of a crazy hand. Magic is just
steal it? Can
yeah,
Magic steal it?
yeah.
Right?
Magic's just kind of going off here with the
Excuse
10
me,
high. Gives off a little giggle. You see with the 10 high on the river, and he's looking at chips. This would be
pretty aggressive. I don't think Gainesville Rob's going anywhere. Well, I don't know. He could be representing he's got a king all along. And
yeah. Maybe we'll see.
That'd be hard.
We don't
to
know
call off.
what Rob's perception of Magic is. If we think, whoa, and
Well,
he's reaching for a lot of chips here. Look at this.
Boy, if he does put that big bet out and Gainesville Rob calls him off, he's going to feel like a hero.
I think he bets 300, and I don't think this is enough to get Rob off of Ace Queen here. Obviously, Magic doesn't know that he's as strong as Ace Queen, but Rob has been watching the stream, I assume. He knows that Magic is capable of bluffing. Ace Queen is very high up in his range here. Needs to be calling, and I imagine he'll probably end up calling pretty quickly. I don't think we'll see him stalling too much here.
Yeah, I think his sizing needed to be a little bit more to put max pressure on that decision.
Yeah. Oh no. Someone else got us?
Something just happened very bad.
Sorry, who got us this one?
I don't know. I came and got Shar to get one.
Yeah.
And so that came from an anonymous source.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even put two and two
Well, now,
together.
well, now how do we deal with that, Chaz? Is y'all have... I think we need some more likes if you're going to have them both. You know?
We are farming the likes now.
And if y'all will remember, I'm on management duty. How much do I?
Oh, are y'all really?
I'll buy this one. How much do I? 16. We're good, thank you. And it was my treat on the shots this time, guys.
Oh, thank you, Holly. Let's do like this.
Oh, I wish I had a picture of that. Hold on, I gotta get that. That needs to be it.
Does it have all the shot glasses in there?
Hey, I have definitely got to get a picture of that.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, that's perfect.
Wait, I gotta get JT in here too. JT, come to this chair for a second.
Yes, that needs to be. Ooh, we got ace-10 suited for Gainesville Rob. Against 9-8 of hearts.
All right, let's do this. There's your 2. Ready?
Dun, 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 dun. Got it.
Sick.
Hey, oh, look at that flop, Chaz. Something for everybody.
All right, are we doing it? We're
Yep.
back live?
Yes.
All right. Here, let's do these shots real quick, JT.
Say it ain't
At
so.
At least the first one.
Yeah, let's do one.
Ooh, another heart
Cheers.
comes off.
Cheers. Great job
So
tonight, guys.
that's gonna keep Coach in. Gainesville Rob with top pair.
My goodness, people.
Woo! We're doing shots.
I was going to ask where's the love, but I actually see it.
A lot of love.
Queen 3's got to get out of there. Oh, no. Queen 3's got a straight draw on that board. Wow, something for everybody on that flop, Chaz. Check that out.
Yeah.
Playing some poker.
Magic with a pretty ambitious call there.
He might be on tilt.
10 of
after
hearts
that
would be a
last
crazy
hand.
river.
Oh,
4.
club
Okay.
blank.
This is probably going to get checked around unless Magic decides to take a stab at it when it's checked to him. I don't know. Coach is kind of in a weird spot. Probably never thinks his 9 is good here, so he theoretically could decide to go for a bluff. It's always kind of nice to have a pair in your bluffing range because it takes away a lot of the stronger hands your opponents can have. You're blocking sets, you're blocking 2 pairs. So, oh, and Rob found something really funny. Whoa. Whoa! Look at that. So Magic makes it 125, and Rob snap calls him, induces it, and then cracks up at him to top it all off. Gainesville Rob, an absolute savage, takes it down. You gotta love to see it.
Hey, he's bullying the table right now.
Yeah, he's known as a huge bully, and he has proven it tonight.
Can you imagine what the table talk is like right now? With it?
Yeah,
Especially after the last couple of 3 hands.
yeah, I mean, these guys are for sure having a good time. Magic has been going for it, man. This guy has been bluffing a bunch.
You know what? I can certainly understand what it feels like to be in that position after all the shots that I had last night. I went and sat
I'm
down.
feeling it. Hard night in the booth.
Oh, my goodness.
That's so
Let
good.
me see.
So good. You guys,
Man, oh, man.
you guys got to go follow JT Rounders Live on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Check out the picture that he just posted. It is JT and I from the booth posing with all of our shot classes that we've taken. We have so far.
Well, there's 2 light because they snuck the other 2 out from under you in the beginning.
Yeah, we are on our 7th shot. We have a shot sitting off to the side that at some point I assume we'll take.
Soon.
Soon, yeah. We need a little bit of a little gap.
Okay, you know when y'all can take it when the next 4 bet comes.
The next 4 bet. Okay.
Yes, that will be the indicator.
Okay.
Or this bomb pot.
Yeah, we have an Omaha bomb pot here.
Well, and how many likes are we now up to?
We have 71 likes right now.
Really?
You know what? 80 likes, we take this shot. Smash that like button. We will take our 7th shot.
A mere 80.
A mere 80.
9 more.
Not hard to do. Just
9
9
more.
more pushes of a button, and we are going to take the 7th shot.
You know, I was sitting here watching this game, and the game that we're seeing play right now.
Yeah, we just saw it.
Hey, Chaz, I'm sitting here watching this game. You know, for the viewers out, and that are watching this that don't play here very often, and Anyway, this is very, emblematic of the games that we play all the time. There's lots of action. There's lots of bluffing. There's lots of.
Yeah, for sure. That's the thing about Texas. It's people aren't afraid to mix it up. It's deep stack. There's a lot of bluffing. A lot of action. You gotta love it. Yeah.
Well, it's great to see Gainesville Rob up $1,000 tonight playing. Let's just see if he holds on to it tonight. The other night, he got a little crazy.
Go get him, babe. When is it on June 26th? That charity tournament? I was on break earlier when he was talking about the charity tournament that's coming up, and that's a really good cause. Chaz, as I was walking out the door, I heard you say you're going to be donating many tournament buy-ins. Okay, I think come out and play it. That's awesome. It's a great cause. A well-deserving young lady. And
little beautiful
family
baby.
Yes, and it's stories like this. Oftentimes, parents get so focused on trying to help out. Getting their child well, and anyways, all these little fundraising deals, it just really going to a good cause. And even if you don't come out and play in the tournament, I think it's a good idea. If you want to swing by and throw a little money their way, that would be
They
much
definitely have
appreciated.
a jar out there that you can donate if you don't play poker. You can stop by the Rounders Card Club and donate.
What are the dates of that again?
It is Saturday, June 26th. It's a noon tournament. It's a $100 buy-in, $40 rebuy. So you get 15K, 20-minute levels. There's a $40 add-on for 20K. And so we hope you guys all participate or come out to Rounders Card Club, and you can just donate money without playing cards if you want to. And unfortunately, I do have a golf tournament Saturday, so I will be donating cash. And I hope that everything goes well for this little girl.
Hey, and you know what? I think I'm going to come out and play in that thing too, Chaz. Maybe we'll get to battle, and some of these people can come up there and try and fell you.
Heck yeah. I'm probably going to be shoving all in blind a lot.
Why not, right?
Yeah, I'm
Is
shoving
it
all in blind, so come
unlimited
catch my
rebuys?
chips.
Is it unlimited rebuys?
I mean,
Yes.
it's got to be, yeah.
Little Emery June Cervantes fighting leukemia.
Come take Chaz's tournament chips.
Just come donate.
Absolutely. But it'd be more fun to take Chaz's tournament
play,
chips
but
and donate.
please donate as much as you can.
There are a few things in life that are more rewarding than that. You realize that, Chaz?
Yeah.
Getting them out of your stack is a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I've had people come for me, man. It's a thing. It's fine, though. It's fun. All right, we have a poker question in chat. How about that? A good old poker question. I have a poker question for Chaz. You're a cash player. Do you play low-prize tournaments, such as freeze-outs or the Big 50, to prepare for either a WPT or WSOP tournament? So if the question is directed at me, which obviously you mentioned my name, I typically don't play that many tournaments. I will play. Rounders has a very big tournament, typically maybe once every month or once every 2 months. And by big, I mean at least like a six-figure prize pool. For those, I like to play. But in terms of warming up for the WSOP or the WPT, I'm pretty confident that that the cash games alone prepare me for those things. So I just stick to playing cash, and every once in a while fire in a big tournament and see how things go. But I'm generally more of a cash game player than I am tournament player.
Well, Chaz, you and I talked about that because I went and played the WPT, with you and Seti and everybody out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll add to what you just said. I tend to study a lot of the push-fold charts for short stack play, and then I study a lot of the GTO range charts. And that seems to help me more than anything. Just to try and I don't like to go and memorize like specific hands. I like to just get an understanding of the width of the range, and when to shove all in if you start getting short stacked, and what hands to do that in, what position to do it in, and I'm a little newer to playing poker full time and trying to do it as an occupation. So for me, studying kind of the little bit more of the nuts and bolts seems to help me a little better.
Yeah, that's actually really good advice. It's very important if you're going to be playing tournament poker. You need to know how to play from 5 big blinds to like 15 big blinds. You really need to know when it's appropriate to be shoving, folding, calling, all those types of things. It's very important to study those types of charts. We got Martin Tirado in the Facebook chat. Still reminiscing about a hand that Holly and he played 4 months ago.
I'm not even sure I remember that hand specifically. We play so many, and they listening to that statement is, a lot of times, selling a bluff, sizing helps with that, and I think some people, then when they get out there, and myself included, is it took me a long time to get to where I had the understanding of how to put pressure on a player, and again, none of us know exactly what's in our opponent's hands, but we do put them on a range, and I think the bet sizing is very important on that. What's your thoughts on that?
I couldn't have said it better myself. Bet sizing is extremely important.
And hey, Martin, I do remember the hand now. That was when we were the pipe broke in Snowmageddon or whatever that was, and we were at the bar across the street while they were doing the repairs. And it's
pretty awesome.
Hey,
Pretty awesome.
What do we got?
Mike did have the nut flush draw with a pair of kings, but ace deuce holds up for Albert to take down another pot, and it's not a small pot, almost $400.
Here's another question: would you rather flop a set or an open-ended straight draw?
Set. I want the bird in the hand. Right.
Hey, Chaz, I do remember the hand that Martin's talking about now.
Do you?
Yeah, and I represented that I had Broadway, and my timing of the bet, I kind of had it in my mind if a Broadway card came out, it was instant. It was a snap all in, and Martin went in the tank on it, and. Anyways, much to his credit, he's a very, very good player. He and I have played and battled it out. And he's been on the winning end of that more than one time, but I do remember that hand. And little shout out to Martin. It's awesome. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to playing with you again soon.
Right. And also, I just noticed that the San Antonio News did ask a poker question. They did spell the name wrong. They said I have a poker question for Chaz.
We already went over this.
My initials are JT, so apparently they spelled JT with Chaz somehow. But since he answered the question, I'll let it go and say a good answer.
And we hit 80 likes.
Wow, really?
Say it ain't so.
What is the most likes a stream has ever proffered?
I don't know. We had a lot on that Johnny Vibe stream.
Yes.
On the original stream, because it had been reposted. On the
the
original,
one last year.
No, the
This
one
year.
from like
Just-
a month ago,
yeah.
whatever.
Oh, okay.
We had a few hundred likes. Like we were, we killed
Was
it with
that
the likes.
that huge one where the huge hand with KK and Bones and
Yeah.
all that? Okay. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
The 37,000
We had like a couple hundred likes, and unfortunately, they did say I had like 190 and Chaz had 2 or 3. But we're hoping Chaz gets more likes this time and build up his confidence.
Yeah.
Making sure he feels
Well,
comfortable in the booth.
Cheers to 81 likes.
81 likes.
Cheers,
Thank you,
everybody.
all.
Cheers.
Thank you, Holly.
We need to figure out who that shot came from. Ooh, that one went down
Rougher
Weird.
than yeah.
Yeah, that was a strong one.
We let it get too warm.
That was like pure Jameson. Damn.
Oh my goodness.
They're really trying to get us tonight, JT.
I suspect it's the 1-2-5 table that keeps putting those over there. They're expecting your
What's up, Rudy?
arrival.
Was that you that sent that?
I just found out.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
good.
Rudy.
We're going to figure out who sent us shots.
Oh, do I need the shots to bring shots to come in?
No, you're good to go.
I get shorter.
They might hear you in the background.
But we wouldn't want that, would we?
No. No. He only brings in like $1,000 when he wins. The other night he walks back here. I got $1,000. See you guys later.
Wow. Rudy was
That's all he
on
does.
fire.
He's always on fire.
Hey, did you see him in that tournament?
The one where he played that one hand bad and we could have like laddered up really high.
Oh, come on.
Oh
now.
no! You were talking about something else?
No, I'm talking. Huh? I'm talking about making the final table and watching him on the stream out there. And boy, he was gaming that weekend.
Well, Mike's gonna push in his last $86 after not successfully throwing out there a couple bluffs. San Antonio News says, thanks for the advice, Chaz and Holly. I play a lot of freeze outs.
Of course.
I make the final table always the short stack. I appreciate the info. Well, hold on. If you want short stack information on a final table, you're coming to JT. I come to the final table with
How
one
do
or
I
two,
get 8th every
one,
tournament?
one or
Talk
two
to
big
JT.
blinds. One or two big blinds, final table.
And we've got a all in here.
And of course, Gabe
I'd
snap
love to
calls.
see all
I like the
ins.
9-10.
Oh,
Oh, called it. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's how you play 9-10.
That is how you
wow.
play in the 9-10
Okay,
offsuit.
Mike's got a chip in a chair now.
He's
Yeah.
excited.
And Mike hits the 4 to a straight, and he will double up.
Watch him run that up to $1,000 now.
I've seen it. I've seen him do it.
Oh, no. Don't touch the green chips.
He did it. Doubled up.
Okay, we got a bomb pot coming up in 2 hands, huh?
And he is the bomb pot. So I expect all those chips to go in.
Oh, you can bet on that.
And Rob is the big winner. And he started out with, I think, close to $700. He's up to $1,900.
Wow. Rob. Gainesville Rob.
Just doing his thing tonight.
Hey, Chaz, I got to thinking about the question that she was just talking, or that was asked of of you and preparations for tournaments and what on why and when it comes to poker, the more time you can spend studying the nuances away from the table, I think really translates to improving your game. What are some of your off the table study routines?
So I won't say that I study in the most traditional way. I think for me, a lot of my quote unquote study comes from watching myself play on stream. And it also comes from listening to people who are better than me, thinking or listening to how they think through hands. Because if you can learn the exact thought process of a really good player, you can learn that it teaches you how to think about poker hands. And if you learn how to just plug in variables into a specific line of thinking, you can almost overnight become a way better poker player.
Yeah, I think I totally support that and agree with it. And I wear
It's almost like a golf swing.
yeah.
It's like for like the top players, the top PGA players, they just swing a golf club. But if you think about how many variables there are in swinging that golf club and how many things they have to learn about coming up, obviously at some point it becomes really natural, and it's that way for the top poker players. But if you're a novice just starting out, swinging a golf club is extremely hard.
Yes.
And unless you get like really good coaching, it's going to be really good. It's going to become really hard to ever become really good at golf. And it's almost the same concept with poker. You have to learn exactly how to like think through the golf swing, in the example. And the quickest way to do that, again, is just listen to people who are really smart at the game. Listen to how they describe a hand, how they think through a hand, how they come to each decision in the hand. And because the fact is, every poker decision, there's probably 10 variables that come into every single decision. And it requires you thinking about a specific question to come to decide what that variable is. And again, as you become very good, it takes 5 seconds to make a decision in poker. But if you're just starting out, you don't even know what to really think about. So yeah, that's for me. Learning the exact thought process to go through is extremely important.
Right, and Chaz and I have talked about hands multiple times, about how to play hands. And
In my case, it's how not to play hands.
well, how he validates his good play is when I tell him how I played a hand, he goes, "Thank God I don't play like you. If I played like you, I'd be broke." And I'm like, "I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh my goodness.
I thought I played the pocket twos perfectly."
We didn't give him a shout out yet, but it looks like we had a dealer change.
Uh-huh. Who's in there?
I don't know. I couldn't see from the angle.
Can't tell from the back of the head.
Jared,
Jared's in
That's
there.
Jared?
I'm guessing
He was in production.
he's everywhere.
Oh, it is
Oh, there
Jared.
he is. Yeah.
He
Wow,
does
Jared,
everything.
jack of all trades.
Interestingly
Good
enough.
guess.
Jared's one of the best dealers here at Rounders.
Oh, Rounders, as far as card rooms goes, has some of the best, most knowledgeable dealers. Very rarely do you see a situation where the floor has to get involved. I mean, the dealers are strong enough here that, they're not afraid to call the floor when needed, but, they're also educated enough about the game and the rules of the game to keep the play going.
Sure.
Well, my study, Chaz, is a little bit different than yours in that I really enjoy the off-the-table kind of the bookwork of it. I enjoy reading about it. I enjoy seeing hand analysis. YouTube videos there's some really good, stuff on YouTube that you'll get varying pros that discuss hands that are played and the bet, the action, and the whole thing. And I think especially for people that are just learning, that can be an invaluable source of information.
Yeah, absolutely. And, studying offline in those types of environments is extremely important too. And a lot of that comes with, whether it's individual coaching or just learning from people who have courses out there. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys like that. Studying charts. Charts are super popular in poker. All those things are extremely important.
This is a pretty good hand here.
Oh, it's looking like it.
Mike has a set of sevens with a jack high flush draw.
It's and it went.
Nicholas flopped the straight with a straight flush draw, but Mike has this 7 of hearts for the straight flush.
Are those equities correct? Mike has top set
with the jack high
with the flush draw, but Nicholas has the nuts straight
with a straight
Made
flush
straight.
draw. But
so how is he such a dog? Is it because of the outs that have been folded? That has to be what it is. Because Nicholas should be close to a favorite, if not a slight underdog. But it says he's 18%. It must be because a lot of
the outs are
but it has to be that Mike has all of his outs live. That's the only way these equities can be like that, and he does get there.
Mike locks it up,
and
he's such short stack. They got to call.
Well, I think Mike with the flush draw and
he's loving that card.
And by the way, we don't know Magic's hand. Magic could have the best hand here. So it says,
oh, Mike has a full house.
Yeah, and this will be an interesting river. We'll see if Magic has anything. We'll find out right now.
Oh,
and
no.
he's reaching for chips. It looks like almost pot size.
Well, he's going to have to get Nicholas to come along with him. Mike's already all in.
Yeah, Mike's already all in, so this is for a side pot.
Coach has nothing. Nicholas does have a flush along with a straight.
Yeah, Nicholas just all he has here is the 8 high flush. Obviously on a paired board in PLO with having, a very poor flush. He's not going to feel very good about his hand.
Magic could have pocket fours, even though
especially
Coach
with
has
the
A4.
board, especially with a board paired.
And Magic bets pretty big here. What does Coach have? Okay, he's already folded.
Coach is folded.
I thought he was thinking, but yeah.
Just Nicholas is left.
And we'll see what Nicholas decides to do. 8 high flush on a paired board.
We're going to see the hand.
Yeah, probably a pretty easy fold.
Oh, we don't get to see. Yes, he had a set of fours, as I predicted. Did you hear me say I had a
You
set of
did.
fours?
You said it. You did it. So,
My goodness.
yeah, nice hand there from Mike. And
He keeps grinding his way
He's
back up a little
he's getting
bit.
up there.
yeah.
He's got some more arrows in his quiver.
Yep.
Don't ever count Mike out. He's I've played with him many times, and
He just won an easy $400.
And one of the rare hands where in a non-chop pot, both guys actually make money at Showdown.
Right.
Wow. We took a lot of shots.
You did.
think?
I didn't have any.
We had 7 shots in 3 hours. That's a lot.
Thanks to Chaz for drinking all of them.
Yeah, me and JT just going deep on the shots.
absolutely. Okay, Albert's woke up with ace king.
He's gonna raise with it, and Magic's playing
Now, interestingly
a
enough,
lot of hands.
Chaz, I was noticing at these stakes how few 3 and 4 bets we've seen tonight. There's been a
it's-
lot of limp call, and
That's just generally the case at lower stakes. 1-3 is low, you consider low stakes. You're just not going to see a lot of 3 and 4 betting unless it's cooler type situations. You're not going to see a lot of guys opening up their 3 and 4 betting range as you would in higher stakes. So it's just kind of a function of the stakes we're watching. But as it is, even with that being considered, there's still been plenty of action tonight. It's been a pretty good game.
no, the action. That's I wouldn't. It just dawned on me that there has not been, for as much action as there is, there hasn't been much 3 and 4 betting.
Well, I think
Yep.
when you guys play, you guys are a little deeper, so 3 and 4 betting gets it heads up, versus here
Yeah,
a
definitely.
3 bet gets it heads up,
Yeah, definitely ISO.
and you don't want to go multi-way 3 and 4 betting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I just thought of is that a lot of times even playing the 1-2 tables out here is somebody makes it 35 and you have 5 other callers. They're just on
Yeah.
speculative hands and the any 2 cards.
There's just generally a lot more calling pre-flop in lower stakes games, which is technically incorrect. People should be raising a lot more than they do in these lower stakes. But, we're watching lower stakes for a reason. These guys are playing lower stakes for a reason. So it just is what it is. In these lower stakes games, you're just going to see a lot more calling pre-flop than raising.
I think it's kind of neat, and I'm just wondering if there's any of the strategies that can come off the lower stakes tables that kind of might be effective at the higher stakes that the higher stakes players wouldn't be looking for.
Top pair with top kicker versus a open-end straight draw.
Ooh, flush got there. No spades in anyone's hands though.
Sounds good.
And it's been check.
Ace Jack. Albert's going to take down this pot.
All right, Mike, keep grinding, baby. Prove JT right that you'll run it back up to $1,000 pretty quick.
There's a VPIP
And
tonight. Look at Mike at 45%.
And look at Taco in the beginning of the stream. He was pretty active, and he hadn't seemed to be playing very many hands.
Are you saying he locked it down? He's up he's doubled up, so he hasn't gotten the cards lately, actually. But he's gonna book a win tonight, which is what you came.
Don't
here to
jinx
do.
him.
I'm not jinxing him, but that's what you came here to do.
Jacksonville Rob has got an ace jack. And see, what's interesting that I noticed too, Chaz, is a lot of players are, at these
There's
lower
a
stakes
3-bet for you, Holly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speak of the devil, an all
Ooh,
in and
Rob
a call.
shoves. Wow.
Wow. Oh, okay. Well, he had Mike only one left act. That's a good shove.
Mike did flop a set of 7 in the bomb pot, but he needs a 7 now.
Wouldn't
Here
that
we
be
go.
sick if a 7 comes off on the river? Oh, there it is.
He's not drawing dead. King wins it. Needs a king on the river. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh!
I'm
You
sorry.
spoke it into existence.
Oh, my
Oh,
God. Poor
man.
Mike.
Oh,
Mike
no.
cannot like that, and he looks the stillness from the hand.
Oh,
you
they're
can
running
tell-
it twice.
Oh wow.
Oh, my gosh. That's bad, though.
Yeah, and
That is really
all his
bad.
outs are live.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he flops a boat.
No.
The second one. Oh no, that's that. Never mind. That's the 2 pair. I thought they were.
Can
just
he
Okay,
gonna
river
same
him
dude.
again?
Ace or a jack. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Oh.
so sick. Oh, Mike, I need to go out there and give him my.
Oh,
hug. I'm
how
sorry,
good
Mike.
does Rob run?
Oh, Mike, I'm so sorry.
Wow. The double river.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, Chaz, it was interesting. Ace Jack reminds me of that one of the first, fairly sizable hands that you and I got involved in.
Mm-hmm.
And we both had it was either, I think it was Ace Jack suited. And I shove and you call, and oh my God, that was my whole point in bluffing that Ace Jack there was to not have to play you post flop, and then you come along, we end up with the same hand.
Yeah. I like calling 3 bets. Here we go. Taco deciding to mix it up here. Finally.
Yeah, and speaking
And
of
he
this,
has ace king.
Gainesville Rob, we don't know. Oh,
And
he
here we
folded.
go. BB Shear tired of folding. Plays the ace-8. Gabe, reaching for chips, decides to raise with the 8-7 offsuit. Wait, what happened to Taco?
He's been quiet tonight, so Gabe's
But it said that he raised with
making a
ace-king.
move on the button.
There he is. Okay, he's back again. So, interesting decision from Gabe here. He basically...
Taco's in the big blind, right?
Yeah, I mean, he 3-bets one of the tighter players at the table who raised under the gun. You would have to expect that Taco's range is super strong there. Gabe decides to 3-bet an 8-7 offsuit. And here comes Taco. Yeah, Taco...
Or 3 bets it.
Yeah, Taco actually...
Wow, is he going to call $100 more?
Is this correct?
No.
Did Taco maybe limp under the gun with ace-king
Yeah,
offsuit?
was
Okay. I thought he had raised.
No, he limped. That's
Regardless, still a pretty ambitious raise with the 8-7 offsuit.
Good fold.
Probably
Gabe.
something I would have done, to be fair. But
yeah.
but do you call the $100 raise there?
No.
No,
I mean,
okay.
they are super deep, but Taco is just a guy that you don't want to be
Suited.
playing a ton of speculative hands against. You just expect Taco to have a lot of really strong hands when he's 3-betting you pre-flop.
How much did he raise it?
160.
With 7-8 suited or 8-7 suited, 9-8 suited, I think I'm coming along for a call.
Oh, suited, sure.
Yeah.
He was offsuit, though.
Taco's up $815. He's definitely going to book a win.
And against certain players, like, you can come along profitably with 8-7 offsuit. But against certain players who are just not 3-betting wide, you're just bleeding money.
Yeah, well,
coming
their
along.
range is so tight.
Right,
It's
exactly.
going to be kings, aces, ace, king.
Right. Against those types of players, you don't want to be coming along with the 8-7 offsuit.
Yeah, I observed that last night. He sat on my left last night,
Mm-hmm.
and no, I'm sorry, he was 2 to my right.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I had a few shots I had to recalibrate, and anyways, and
Now Gabe has the ace-king suited. Big hand with the pocket threes. Rob's not folding here.
oh, he folded ace-10.
Yeah, Coach was mixing it up earlier on, but he's put a little bit close to the vest now recently.
He's enjoying a snack right now.
And we're actually going 3 ways to a flop here.
And the nines take the lead. Magic takes the lead.
Yeah, and we'll see if Gabe decides to c-bet. Wouldn't blame... I mean, the flop isn't great. It's decently connected. He's going to hit a lot of these guys' range. But you do have the backdoor nut flush draw. You have 2 overcards that are probably good. You also have the backdoor straight draw. So you have a decent amount of stuff going on where a c-bet is still going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and the threes aren't going to think they're good here.
Yeah, and 3s are going to fold.
Threes
But
are left, or yeah.
Magic should be calling. A fold. Yeah, and pretty blank.
Safe turn, yeah.
Pretty blank turn there.
Check, check, most likely.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Gabe continues here.
There you go.
Ooh, when he gets there on the river.
Ace-king.
And this is going to go check. Gabe's going to bet, and Magic should be able to get away from this.
If Gabe wants to get paid off, he'll bet 100. If he wants to get no more value out of his hand, he'll bet 175, 200, and not get paid.
I don't know.
I think he bets. Oh, he just showed.
What?
He,
Did he just check back top pair?
yeah.
Top.
Top? No
What
way.
was going to beat him? I can't believe he.
That is a very tight check back.
Wow.
That's pretty
Wow.
nitty.
He could have worried about 2 pair.
I mean, you can't not value bet, though, because you're scared of your opponent having 2 pair.
Yeah.
That can never be a good reasoning. In that spot, you need to be value betting.
Well,
you're,
look at
you're missing out on a lot of money there. But, you know, he does win the pot. So we'll give him that.
He's taking it down.
You know, Chaz, I was sitting here thinking about what you said, you know, looking back and evaluating your play, you
Mhm.
know, on these streams and one-on-one. And these players that are playing in this particular stream, you know, what do you think their takeaways are going to be from the way they've played?
Well, when people watch this back, I can only speak from my own experience. You know, be self-critical. Think of how you could have played situations better and learn from it. You know, if you already are content in, like, you being the best poker player that you can be, you're not going to ever get better, and you're going to not make as much money as you possibly could. So, so for all these guys watching it back, yeah, I mean, and it has nothing to do with even commentary. Just be self-critical. Watch the hands that you play. See how people are playing against you.
That was
See
me.
how
that was
things.
me, Chaz, the second day of playing.
What's that?
The best I could be.
But yeah, I mean, be self-critical. Look at all your bet sizings. Think of how those could have been better. Bet sizing is one of the most tricky parts of poker that is constantly having to be worked on and improved. If you're being honest with yourself.
If I'm being honest with myself, bet sizing is probably the biggest leak I have in my game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give you an example of it. The very first stream I played in, I flop a set, and I very much suspected based on the way the betting went. I checked it. I was out of position, so I checked my set. Jesse behind me bets, and then he gets 3-bet by, I think the guy's name was Zach. Yeah, I think it was Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Zach 3-bets, and right there, you know, I was having a lot of nerves. My first stream, this, that, and the, you know, I wanted that hand to be over, and I wanted to win it, and I didn't want an ace to come off, and you know, I mean, so I just shoved, and I gave up so much value on that hand. You know. Again, sometimes you just got to let the cards run out. And that's one of the things that watching myself on that stream, it really helped me with. And it looks like Coach got
He raised with pocket queens and took it down.
yeah, nice. But yeah, bet sizing, I think, you know, I'm getting much better at it now. But that was very apparent to me when I went back and watched that stream.
Yeah. It's good.
I think so many people, you know, can learn a lot from even just watching these streams, being able to see all the hands and how people are playing them and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Very valuable.
I agree.
You know who's been card dead too is Brandon. Oh, we got pocket rockets for Taco.
Oh, Taco! He's been waiting for aces all night, and he has gotten them. And here comes the 3-bet.
That's a big bet.
What did he bet? Was that 125?
It's a $30 bet
Yeah,
from
that-
Coach with
Yeah.
Queen 10 off.
Yeah, that's a really big raise size, and because of how big it is, he's probably not going to get any action. I imagine Coach is going to fold. Yeah, he does fold very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Queen.
That's another example of knowing your opponent and whatnot. So a player that's you know been as represented as being as tight as he has this the last hour and a half or so.
Exactly.
You know, you really lose a lot of value, and again, that's a bet sizing mistake.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Typically in position, you would be making it somewhere around 75% pot size. So basically, technically, about 3x what your opponent is raised if it's just a single raised pot. and you want to be betting more out of position. So, for example, from the blinds 3-betting, you want to make it somewhere around like maybe 150% pot size. So yeah, Taco in that position should be making his 3-bet a little bit smaller. But, you know,
Yeah,
he does take it down.
I'd like to have seen him gone in for 45.
Ooh, and look at this. Gabe raises under the gun, and Coach just smooth calls under the gun +2 with
he's
queens.
got queens again.
So we're heads up, and Coach's hand is super disguised here. Let's see if we maybe get an interesting hand. And this is going to be a bit of an action killer. Both of these guys aren't going to like this very much.
Yeah.
Gabe may bet one street, and it looks like he's deciding to do so, and Coach is just going to be calling here.
Yeah, neither one of them with a club in their hand.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst decision to raise here, but I think okay, looks like he does raise. He makes a little bit more.
Raised to 80.
Yeah, and you know these two guys are friends, according to JT. So you can see these two guys kind of having some banter back and forth, and Gabe is just, yeah, not just because he picked up his cards, but in this spot, it's probably just best to give up 2 9s here, especially no club. I mean, if you have a club here, obviously you're coming along, but 2 9s, no club, it's just live on for another day.
Yeah, it looks like these guys are really having fun tonight too. The table talk is loosened up and
Sick.
Did I ever show you that?
Yeah, you showed me that before.
oh wow.
Was that a charity tournament in Vegas?
Yeah. The Tiger Bash.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad story there. Coach was ace-3 suited.
Yeah, a little limp.
Ooh,
A lot of diamonds. Holy
Yeah,
There's a
cow.
lot of diamonds out there.
Yeah, and if a
If
couple of
diamonds get out there, holy moly.
yeah, and poor Taco if they do.
Yeah.
And Gainesville Rob. I don't think there's any
Oh, yeah.
diamonds left in the deck, though.
There's just what?
Wow, Gabe, 3-bets with the King-7 suited.
And ace-4 folds.
The ace-3 diamonds. Yeah, I mean, can't really blame him for folding that hand.
No, I mean I guess
We got a new player coming to the table.
I think that's Abe, if I saw it correctly.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is. That's Abe.
Yep, Abe.
Abe is not afraid to mix it up.
He is not.
Man, it looked like Gabe. Okay, yeah. Whoa. What happened there? Gabe had the nut flush draw.
Card reader error?
We seeing
Because Brandon took it down.
what happened there? Wait, Magic was not in that hand. It said that Gabe had King-7 of spades, so he flopped the nut flush draw. There's no chance that he folded that there. So I'm not sure exactly what happened, but as it is, BB Shear apparently had Queen-Jack offsuit and won that pot somehow on Ace-9-6, but yeah, here we go. And Abe is coming to the game.
I wonder what's Abe backing in. Can you tell there's that 3 stacks of green, so 1,500 or so? 19.
He may have matched the big stack. We'll see here in a second. Kind of tough to tell from the above angle.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like he bought in for about maybe 14 or 15. Right at 15.
The late, great Mike Sexton.
I got the picture with Mike Sexton. Nice.
Wow.
Crazy tournament that night.
Well, we got King Jack suited versus 4s.
Classic race.
The fours are in the lead.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, no.
yeah.
4 spades is the worst card, right?
Yeah, that's.
And Abe's going to be calling here. 4 spades would be a crazy river card. That does not happen. Coach still has the best hand. He's actually still going
Hey.
for it.
I wonder. Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder if Abe. No, Abe. Abe gave it up. I play a lot of with Abe and very very nice man and a good card player. Yeah, he definitely will add some insanity to this table and some sanity and some mixing it up and all that good stuff.
All right, we got get in the game. Contact Rob. Rounders Rob, the host, at rounderscardclub.live. So if you want to get in the game, contact Rob. That is Rob, Rounders Rob, the host, at rounderscardclub.live. So if you want to get on the stream, contact Rob.
All right. Speaking of Rob,
Rob, he has ace queen.
Oh, against Abe with tens. Abe's. What do you
Welcome to the game,
Yeah.
Abe.
He's gotten some two quality starting
I thought
hands
it
here.
says Abe has 1K. I thought it was a little bit more. I could be wrong.
Those greens may have been a little shorter.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably what it was. You're right. Okay, so Gainesville Rob flops top here.
Yeah, I don't think Abe's going anywhere with the tens, even to a fairly substantial bet.
Yeah,
Well-
and he'll probably get a call from Albert too.
Yeah, Albert can make three of a kind or two pair.
Okay. Albert does decide to fold. And I didn't even see the equities there, but I'd imagine Albert's equity wasn't even that bad.
Yeah.
That would have improved him. He had 5-4.
Mm-hmm.
Open and straight draw with a pair.
Now here's another good bet sizing. What do you think of that $75 bet?
I'm not the biggest fan, honestly. I'd rather just check there.
Exactly.
And a big raise and a call.
This is turning into a really weird hand.
Oh, Abe just
Abe will just
three bet him.
no.
Oh,
Abe,
no, he raised him.
Abe
Okay.
bet, Rob raised, and then Abe just smooth calls.
10 on the roof would be crazy.
Oh, I thought that was for a second. My angle was wrong.
Rob should definitely be betting here.
Yeah.
Small though.
Yeah. What I would like to see Rob check that turn.
Rob puts all his white chips out.
Do we now have a bet tell on Gainesville Rob?
217, and you have to imagine. If
Oh
you're
my
gonna,
God, he's
Oh,
gonna
Abe.
call.
Yeah, he's never raising here. Abe,
The only
Abe
that
thought he
beats
was
him is
good.
the queen, so he's
If Abe thought he was good,
yeah.
he's gonna think the 8 is a safe card.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and I don't so much dislike that. That was also a good spot for Rob to be bluffing in. So that's just one of those hands.
We'll tell you that Poker Traveler has a tell. Okay, because if you guys ever play against him again in the stream,
Mm-hmm.
if he builds a bridge, if he takes money off of that bridge, you are beat.
That makes sense.
You know, I almost knocked that bridge over accidentally.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I don't remember if yeah, I was pulling chips in. I won a pot or something in that, and my hand as I was going down, see my bracelets kind of sticks out there.
Uh-huh.
It clipped
Oh.
two of the.
Sick. There you go, dude.
Trying.
Sick.
How cool would that be if we could attract a couple of the, the bigger name folks in poker to come down here to Rounders and mix it up with you and Poker Traveler and Trey and the Thunderbird. And
I would love that. That'd be awesome.
oh, do you realize? I mean, again, I think just the things that we could learn from that, and what our viewers could learn from, watching.
Some of the best.
Yeah, exactly. Playing against more your average run of the mill players. I think I think it would be fantastic.
Absolutely.
I would love to participate in something like that.
For sure. I think at some point we'll be making it happen.
I'm surprised not a lot more of them have got into some of those, those bigger games that are happening in Dallas and whatever, because the stakes they're playing for now.
You're talking
on
about some of
those
the bigger name
streams.
pros?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, heck, there was a pot on a stream I was watching the other day. It was like $150,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yep. Good old Bildo. Good old Bildo. Looks like Nicholas got a better 10 to fold there.
Hey, speaking of that hand was 7-8 offsuit.
What was?
That big hand that Bill won the $150,000 pot on.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Build 7-8 offsuit. Officially called the Bildo from here on out. 7-8 offsuit.
All right, what do we got here? Gainesville Rob's got another suited hand I suspect he'll come along with. Oh, he's raising it. Under the gun.
Of course, it's Gainesville Rob.
For mere mortals, what do you think of playing 10-7 suited from under the gun?
Well, from my perspective, I like it. I'd be doing it in this game. I'll just kind of veer off the path a little bit. When you're playing in a game like this where people are not exploiting you for playing way too wide,
Right.
and the way to exploit people is to be 3-betting and 4-betting them a lot, you are able to open your range a lot, and that's what Rob is doing right now.
Yeah.
He bets $3 on the flop. What a legend.
That's henceforth the Rob.
The Rob, yeah. And it's kind of interesting. He's actually going for this.
He's just having some fun with him.
And Nicholas can't fold.
Yeah.
At least not yet. We'll see what happens
Well,
here on the
he
river.
can't be in love with his kicker.
Yeah,
And-
for sure.
and So if there is a spot to bluff,
And
he could-
Rob's representing really strong range here. You know, he raised under the gun. He's going to have a lot of really strong aces. He's got all the sets. So we'll see if he continues to tell his story. I think if you want to be telling your story, though, you want to make it a bigger size bet.
Yeah, I think he just gave him incentive to call. I think probably what kind of a good sizing?
They come from this. Huh.
Is it?
That's funny. There we go.
What kind of sizing would you have liked to seen on that if Rob was serious about getting him off of it, given what was in that pot?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
What kind of sizing would you have liked to have seen Rob use to try and get him off that weak ace?
Well, if you're in Rob's shoes, you don't know that he has a weak ace, for example.
Okay.
So you have to be thinking about all the hands you can getting off of. So you want to be betting a little bit bigger because the smaller you bet, the more hands can call you. So it's not even that you expect him to fold a worse ace in that spot or any ace in that spot. It's that against his entire range, you want to be betting a little bit bigger because he'll be following up more of his range.
Nope. Here we got Abe with pocket sixes.
We had talked earlier on a stream a month ago, and we were talking about the VPIP ranges.
Mm-hmm.
And the winners so far tonight are right around 25 to 35.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what
Well,
you consider a good VPIP range?
Well, you and I talked about this the other night. You know, for me, if I'm much higher than about 32, 33%, then I'm playing too many hands. You know, or at least the way that I view it. Chaz, what are your thoughts on it?
So, yeah, don't really flops anything here. So my thoughts typically on like what an ideal VPIP range is. So in a 2-blind full ring game, so 9-handed with 2 blinds, the ideal VPIP range is probably somewhere between like 12 and 18%. It's a lot lower than I think a lot of people would expect. The thing is, when you're playing in a game, when I've touched on this a little bit earlier, if you're playing in a game where people are not exploiting you for playing too many hands, though, you can profitably play, 30% of your hands. Would you get into like the 35-40% range? That's probably a little bit too much to win an inning lineup. But yeah, I mean, you can play profitably 25% of your hands, 30% of your hands. And that's, honestly, if anyone out there's ever seen me play or whatever, I do that all the time. My VPIP is probably average somewhere around like 30% or so. So,
That's again 32, 33. If I get much more than that, then I'm playing too many hands.
Yeah. All right, so this is our final Hold'em hand, and then we have a bonus double board PLO bomb pot hand.
Well, we've seen some action on those in many of these streams.
Yeah, you love the double board bomb pots.
Yeah, the Omaha part of it, the mathematics changes so much. It's just because you got the nuts on the turn, you know.
Yeah.
The river can often tell a different tale. Nicholas hits the flop with a jack.
Jack 4, outflops 9-9 and ace 10. But coach says
that paired board's really not a good spot for AM. But a 9 peels off.
I think Abe's going to continue betting here.
Yeah, of course.
Putting him on a flush draw only. I think Nicholas will continue with his Jack 4.
Yeah, for sure Nicholas is going to be calling here. Abe can have a lot of different hands here, especially on paired boards. People are more likely to bluff on paired boards. And obviously it's not very likely that your opponent has super strong hands like sets. So the jack is too strong a hand here to be folding.
Wow,
Abe actually goes
wow.
for it. It's actually really interesting. In this spot,
Man,
Abe probably thinks that he's value betting, and he ends up giving Nicholas a really good price to be,
he's
to
getting
be
5 to
calling
1,
a
right?
jack here.
5 to 1?
He's
Yeah.
definitely going to call.
Or
Yeah.
4 to 1?
And you can see Nicholas on his face. He just doesn't feel great about it, but
Poor Abe.
Abe's like,
I've been
whoa.
there. He's run into 2 buzzsaws. He's only...
He's coming firing, too.
Yeah.
We had a quick question right after this bomb pot gets in because we're about to end the stream. Chaz or Holly, which of the poker pros would you like to play against at Rounders? Who do you want to play against the most, Holly?
You know who I would really like to see come down here is Jonathan Little, and the reason being is that I'm a member of his site and I study a lot and watch his videos and
Oh, my bad. I missed that part.
and anyways, I just kind of like his approach to the game. He's very pragmatic and he doesn't have all the animation that a lot of these other pros have. And I think, me personally, that's more selfishly. I think probably Negreanu would be the most fun to come down here because he'd get in there and mix it up. And,
Okay.
How about you?
Well, let's go to JT first. JT, who do you want to play with the most?
Being that I don't play Hold'em, I would have to pick Mike Mattisau because he plays 8 or better.
Okay.
And I could play 8 or better. But if I had to pick a Hold'em, no limit professional that I'd want to play with, it would probably be... Damn. There's so many players out there. No information from the booth, please. Distracted my train of thought.
By the way, just real quick, we are playing a double board. Is it PLO
This
or
is the
Hold'em?
last hand.
Looks like PLO. Okay, we're playing a double or PLO bomb bot. But JT, who you got? I'll say mine real quick. I would go with either Tom Dwan or Helmuth.
Oh, Helmuth would be a
I think
mess.
Tom DeWan is a great one, but I was going towards Antonio
Okay. It's a good one.
or even like Maria Ho or someone like that.
Whoa. And look at this. These double bar bomb pots generally can get very insane. And we have a really interesting couple of flops here.
So did somebody open the raising up? There it is.
Here we
Okay,
go.
Abe
Abe
shoves.
shoves.
Abe is just trying to get it in.
And we'll see. Yeah, Magic here in seat 6. Just called Abe's original bet. And Gabe actually had raised. And then Abe had 3-bet all in. For I think he had about 300 to start the hand, if I remember correctly. Looks like he was about 323. So an incomplete raise here, that matters a lot in this situation because Gabe cannot re-raise. So if you're in Magic shoes or in seat 7, I forgot his name. Brandon, yeah. If you're in either of those shoes, it makes you more likely to call because you know you don't have to face a back raise from Gabe. So this could end up getting to be pretty big. We'll see what they decide to do. Magic is counting out his chips.
Just for gambling purposes, I'm going to say that Gabe
Brandon is ready to shove in his
has
chips.
a diamond flush
And
draw.
look at this.
Oh my God!
We have
here
3
go.
all-ins. Make it 4.
And a call. Gabe has top
Wow.
set. Gabe has top set.
Yeah, and this has become very interesting. We'll see how this runs out, but there is 2 flush draws out there.
Club,
Straight
diamond.
draws out there. Obviously, there's probably 1 or 2 people who have sets here.
I would love to have the set of kings with a king diamond.
Yeah, with the
in my
king
hand.
of diamonds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Gabe is not putting in money dead. I'll tell you that.
You think Gabe's dead?
No, I'm saying he's not putting his
Oh,
money
sure.
in dead. He right now he definitely has like the best. Can't believe someone has 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone has to have diamonds and a set of kings. Someone could have ace 3 thinking they're good with 2 pair. I don't know.
And this could take a minute or two because we have a 4-way all-in. Jared, one of the best.
Jared is making sure the stacks are right.
Hey, Giuseppe. Hopefully you're still watching, and take a look at this hand.
Oh, I see ace 6, jack deuce with clubs.
How much do we got in that pot, Chaz?
My goodness.
A lot. I think it's the biggest pot of the night so far. I think
absolutely, by far.
maybe 1,500 to 2K, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Our man Taco didn't want to lose an extra second, so he
I
logged
told you.
himself out.
I told y'all when Abe got to the table, the spark plug had arrived.
He's got ace 6, deuce.
Okay, I'm
Magic has clubs.
I'm rooting for
Looks
Abe.
like jack high clubs. There you go. Abe has a set of kings with the diamond draw. What did I say?
Wow.
What did I say?
Set of 9s on the other one for top set.
No diamonds.
A club got there.
4-5. 4-5 has.
Clubs gets the top board.
Okay, yeah,
Jack,
clubs.
Clubs went runner flush. He turned it.
Well, Gabe just had a sick hand. Did he end up? He still won, right?
No, he lost
No?
it all.
Uh-uh.
Set of 9s was the
Wow.
bottom board.
And he had the 9 with it too. Wow.
He hit a 9 blocker.
So the flush and then set take this down. And it looks like Abe is going to be mucking his hand. So
Yeah.
those 2 guys end up winning a huge pot.
What did I say? I knew he had a huge hand.
Yeah, we've decided the side pot.
And it's actually
now.
kind of sick. 9-9-5-4 had a side pot with Gabe, and he actually ended up getting a runner straight to suck out on the 2 kings. And scoops the side pot.
Oh, my God.
As it is.
And Abe just
Abe
mucks.
just-
Yeah, and the
poor
and the
guy.
rest of this is going to be chopped.
What a final hand.
Wow, I was rooting for Abe in that one.
Well, that was awesome.
All right, well,
Yeah.
thanks, everybody, for watching the stream tonight. Don't forget we have the $10,000 guaranteed freeze out on Sunday, June 26th. We have the charity tournament for little, June. Emery June
Yeah.
Cervantes for the $100 buy-in on Saturday, June 26th. For Big Daddy Chaz and Hurricane Holly, I'm JT. Thank you guys tonight for watching and subscribing. We appreciate all your support, and good night.
Good night. Thank
Later,
y'all.
y'all.